Hey, how's it going, chat? Let's see where my sister's at. Hello, my lovely sister.
Hi.
Are you able to tilt the camera towards you at all?
No,
Okay,
I can wiggle.
that's
If I do that, it'll stop being hot dog and turn into hamburger.
I don't know what that means.
It means it'll stop being the direction you want and it'll turn into the direction you don't like, and I'll have to rechange my setup
Ah,
and take it off the thing.
okay. All right, bring it apart and tea when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right,
I'm just ingesting pain medicines.
there you go. You're on screen. Welcome everybody to this slightly haphazard art and tea. We're a little late, but that's okay. I got distracted.
Happy Murdered Saint Day.
Happy Candy Hearts Day.
Happy Anna Howard Shaw Day.
Hi, kitty.
Oh, happy day before chocolate goes half off sale.
While this is the first Valentine's Day in a long time where I am not single technically, it's not like it's a special day for me and my gal or anything. You know? It's just a day. Just another
Yep.
goddamn day on this stupid fucking earth. This bitch of an earth.
You were supposed to go to IKEA, but Glenn is sick.
Oh, poor Glenn.
Mm-hmm. That was our big plans for the day. Go to IKEA.
Well, you know, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Mouse, can we stop? Like, I need a new mouse. My mouse is broken.
Oh no.
My mouse has been broken for like half a year. I've just been so fucking lazy about it. It's hard to say. Like, I don't know. It's like $70, and I'm just like, eh.
What kind of mouse do you
It's a Logitech G605. 6502. G6502, excuse me.
I have
G502.
whatever was on
G502?
sale at
G6502?
Target.
I don't know. It's one of these stupid fucking things. It's got a hero sensor in it, but it's just I like it because it's got the horizontal scroll, which is so essential when dealing with like an art like in Krita very specifically because I don't use Photoshop. I use Krita. It
Mm-hmm.
is a pain in the ass to scroll back left and right. So being able to use the mouse direction
Mm-hmm.
by instead of like you scroll the mouse wheel up and down, and then you tilt the mouse wheel left or right to go left or right on a page that's like too big or whatever, and that's like thought. What was I saying? Shit.
Why you need a left to right scroll?
Oh, just because it makes doing art a lot easier. Like all sorts of other little things that require like zoom in work and scrolling around.
Doing
And the
art a
very
lot
first
easier
thing
is
that broke
important.
2 years
Mm-hmm.
into using this mouse, the first thing that broke was the left directional scroll. The right scroll still works. The
Oh.
left scroll still doesn't know.
So how do you do the arts?
Oh, the arts I just struggled without using the just by
Oh.
scrolling scroll bars and being a slow pain in the ass. I hated it. But hey, I did arts. Okay, I did some really good arts.
Yay! Yay for the arts.
My friend Lindsay, I used the threshold and I used the threshold command and a newspaper filter I got, and it looked okay. But then my friend Lindsay like waved her goddamn magic wand over it, and it just looks
Mm-hmm.
perfect now. Like it looks perfect. It looks like I clipped it from a newspaper, which is all I wanted in the whole world. And now I want to get a full size scale copy of it, but that costs money.
I want a magic wand.
You you can just get one from Amazon.
A magic wand?
Yeah, Hitachi makes them.
For arts?
No, it's not for art. It's a massager. Called a magic wand.
I don't need that kind of magic wand. Thanks.
Well, I do for my fucking back. It's all knotted up and shit. Like, damn. I could use one of them big ass Hitachi ones. Just turn it on, just jam it back, and just until it feels good. Like
Glenn would probably appreciate that though, because
What?
I use Glenn hands.
Everyone makes jokes about the vibrators being called personal massagers, but they actually fucking are personal massagers. People have inappropriately used them for hundreds of years. They were made differently in the past, obviously, well, with electricity, but like using these things like vibration tools for like massaging for a long ass time, and like the first thing we do, we're like, hey, I'm gonna use this on my genitals. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, and you can. I mean, nothing wrong with it. It's just that was the first thing we humans did. We're like, oh, this is really cool. This is awesome. It vibrates, you say? Nice little bonus feature.
Coming from a medical background, not a huge medical background, but 6 years, there is like a long list of things people have inappropriately used with their genitals.
Oh, I'm sure. And the thing about the massagers, they do actually make genital-specific massagers, which are used the same fucking feature as that giant personal massager that can vibrate the silver off of a fucking chrome, or the chrome off of a trailer hitch or some shit. That's the cool thing about that Hitachi marijuana is you really have like a knotted like back muscle or some shit. Holy crap, that thing will pulverize that thing. You'll feel so good. And that's a non-sexual statement. That is just a relief from pinched nerve, like a relief from aches and pains. Like personal massages. Everyone should be delivered a personal massager at puberty, and not just because of its obvious self-stimulation methods, but also just because everything hurts at puberty on. Like everything just starts hurting. There's always something.
It's the backpack.
It's the backpack.
PSA
it's the boobs.
For today, though.
It's the thighs. It's growing. It's like getting tall. Like all that. Personal massager would make like all the sore limbs so much better. Like anyway, I think everyone should be delivered
for today. The only orifice. PSA for today. The only orifice that you should be putting vegetables in is your mouth.
That's why God invented condoms, dumbasses. Come on. I'm just saying, if you're gonna inappropriately insert things into your body, you should use a condom. Just as a course of general rule, to protect your body from things that you cannot see, I highly recommend you use a condom on things. Whatever it is, that's it. No explicit statements, just whatever you're doing, just be safe. That's all I'm saying, just be safe. Have fun, be safe.
Orifice, things tend to get stuck.
You have to be careful, yes. Lots and lots of lube.
You have like if you put something too far up in there, it will just so that specific muscle, the way how it works is when it's relaxed, it's closed, and so you have to like do stuff to like open it.
Yeah, you gotta massage. You can't just go cold. Yeah. You can't do a cold open. You gotta warm that puppy up. Holy shit!
That's not where I'm going.
Oh, sorry.
It acts as a vacuum. So if you stick something in there that is like, I don't know, a carrot, you stick a carrot in there, it will suck that puppy right up, and it will get stuck.
You want something with a flared base only.
There you go.
That's the rule. Rule of thumb. Flared base only. For butt fun.
No
Flare base,
carrots.
condom. 2 things. Essential. For fun.
Cucumber.
As just a general statement on health of your body. Flared bases, condoms. Yeah. Period. Everything. Yeah. Always.
Because you will be waiting a long time at the ER to get that removed today, because apparently today is the day that people all try it.
Use what you might think is too much lube. That's just a rule of thumb. You trust me. Just in general, as a general statement.
I like how you're giving all of the lube advice, and I'm just like,
don't stick things in your butt. Like, yeah, you can totally stick things in your butt. Be adventurous, but be smart.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
Well, I mean, like, they sell things specifically for that. That is a much
Oh, I mean, you
better
can definitely go on the
idea
internet and
than
buy
a
a silicone
vegetable.
carrot. Yes, you can
Yes.
definitely go buy a silicone carrot. Do you know, I have a friend who has a bunch of, like, silicone vegetables. Not for sex. No, no, no. She painted them photorealistically so she can use them in photos and time lapses and all sorts of other things and not have them rot
Oh my
or
gosh,
wilt.
that is cool.
You use them
I
on
like
set.
that.
You use fake food on set when it's just like display food. Sometimes it's silicone. Sometimes it's plastic. That's just how it is.
I love how we just jump from
Oh,
subject to
I
subject.
jump everywhere. This is me. Welcome to my brain.
Oh no, I do
Hey
it
Sarah,
too. I love
sorry
it.
to see you come in.
I personally, I love it.
We got
It-
distracted by
it means-
butts.
and then we got distracted by fake food.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yep. I
Okay,
love our
if you want out,
conversations.
I think I need to let the cat out 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, baby, come on. Mama let you out.
I'm drawing a thing.
World's hands. I have fucking an Iron Maiden song stuck in my head.
Oh my gosh. Somehow I have, I don't even know the song, but da 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 da. Do, 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 do.
What is
And then
that?
I have,
I don't even know
know.
what that is.
I have that. I don't know what it is. I have that stuck in my head. And then I also have that, I think, the girl who did Wrecking Ball, what's her name? Miley Cyrus.
Cyrus. I love
I ha-
Miley.
Yeah, I have her, the I Can Do It Better Than You Can song stuck in my head at the same time. And then I also have an ABBA song stuck in there. So they are all playing simultaneously.
What was that
Welcome
third
to
one?
ADHD. An ABBA song.
Oh, an
the
ABBA song.
Money,
Okay,
money,
okay.
money must be funny. That one. Like,
Yeah.
welcome to ADHD, people. We have 3 songs playing simultaneously in our heads. So if we ask you what you said, it's not because we weren't trying to listen. It's because we couldn't hear you over the music.
Also, sometimes we have audio processing issues. So, like, if there's any kind of noise and you're trying to talk to me and I'm not staring directly at you, there's chances are I probably didn't hear you.
Mm-hmm. Heck, if there's
And
no noise,
if
and
you're
I'm not
talking to
staring
me-
directly at you.
And some loud noise happens or whatever, I couldn't hear you. Or someone decided at the same time to talk, I didn't hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time.
Also, if you're on my bad ear, I definitely didn't hear you.
You have a good ear? Damn, lucky.
My left ear is better than my right ear.
Boop, boop.
My left ear isn't great, but it's better than my right one.
Meow, 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 meow. I lost my goddamn mind. Hey!
Did you look at the refrigerator?
What?
For your mind. Sometimes it gets stuck in the freezer by mistake.
I never leave things in the fridge, actually. It's one of the one things.
Well, fine.
I did leave my cell phone in the oven once. That was a weird mistake.
Oh.
The oven wasn't on. I was in there looking for something, and I was holding the phone. And the next thing I know, I'm looking around for my phone, and I'm like, open the oven. I'm like, there you are.
Well, we were looking for plane tickets once because they had gotten put on top of the fridge, right? They were in
Okay.
the freezer. So that's why I'm always asking people, did you check the
Because
freezer?
they fell in and got scooped in
They
somehow.
fell in.
Yeah.
Right. So now I'm like,
Why
always
would you
check
keep
the freezer.
an important thing on top of the fridge? It's such a terrible place to put important things.
I don't know. I don't know why the person who put them there, but they did. It was not me.
You should
All
take
I
a
know
magnet
is-
and stick it to the front of the fridge. Right?
I mean, the refrigerator would have been better than the freezer because we didn't go into the freezer as much. But whatever. The freezer is where it ended up.
Yeah, I think I've left
Gotcha.
something in the fridge like one time in my entire life. What I have done is put a freezer thing in the fridge and forget about it for 10 hours. And then have to go throw the freezer thing away because it went bad.
Poor freezer thing.
I have done that, but that's usually because like we have a stacking fridge, so it's like a drawer freezer and the door's open.
Mhm.
And I open the one drawer to get my buffalo sauce, And then
Mhm.
right below that is a freezer drawer, which I open to put my freezer stuff in, and my brain
Mhm.
will swap things that I'm doing with my
Mhm.
hands. And so I've done things like I put the buffalo sauce back in the freezer. That wasn't such a catastrophic thing. You just let it defrost. It's fine.
Right.
But like, fuck. uh, I mean, you could destroy the like adhesion of the stuff by freezing it and defrosting it. But in this case, it was fine. But yeah, like I've done silly stuff like that, but I don't put non-fridge things in the fridge usually because I'm not usually holding things in my hand when I open the fridge as a rule of thumb. It's a course of action. It's a course of commonness. I don't know where I was going with that. Kind of lost my thought at the end.
That's okay. That's okay. Everybody, Glenn just snuck in here to get some cold medicine and held his finger up. So he would be like, shh, don't say anything. So everybody say hi to Glenn for sneaking in here. He's homesick.
Hi, boring info guy.
Oh, yeah. Hi, boring info guy. Yep. He's totally homesick. He is not skipping work
I
for any
believe he's
reason.
sick. He's got good work ethic. Like,
Oh, my gosh. He was very grumpy about it, too.
I'm sure he was.
He's like, well, I'm going to go sleep in the living room because I don't want to get you sick. And I'm like, if you are sick enough to sleep in the living room, you are sick enough to stay home from work. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Good fucking logic statement. Thank you. That was exactly what I would say. Like, and you know, you're. I mean, clearly you're trying to not get each other sick, but I mean, you live in proximity. You're probably gonna get sick
We
too.
do.
It sucks.
Well,
Take your vitamin C, extra vitamin C.
because I'm on the Humira,
Oh,
and that kills my immune system.
I
It
know it does.
attaches a protein to my T cells so that they do not react to things. So that's why he's being extra careful. Back in the good old days, we get each other sick.
I mean, like I would 100% sleep in the living room to protect you. But my point is like, there's still a high chance you're gonna get sick. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
I hope you don't.
His
Fingers
brother
crossed.
thank you. His brother was sick first, and I, knock on wood, emerged unscathed from that. But we do not share a room, so
Yeah.
we do share a room. Me and Glenn, or boring info guy. Everybody knows his name at this point. Sorry. Everybody knows my name too. It's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Well, like, I mean, things are getting hairy out there, and it's starting to get to the point where using your real name online is probably a terrible idea.
It's a little bit late for me.
I use a different name online than I do in real life. People who know me online know me by a different name than the people who know me in real life. Like people who know me in proximity. And I do that very specifically to separate the two.
So John Jacob. Now I've got that song stuck in my head. Oh my
gosh. There's no real way to protect my identity because the internet exists. Can't add a layer of obfuscation and then never mention that name in public on stream. I never mentioned that name here. I've never mentioned that name on Twitter, Twitch, anywhere. Nowhere. No one online who knows me via online knows that name. My doctor knows, her nurse team knows, and my parents know. They just refuse to use it.
Boo.
But yeah, if I could go back in time and talk to myself, I would tell myself to always be anonymous on the internet, in public spaces. But it's a little bit too late now that I spent 20 years playing on the internet and being in live streams and doing things. I mean, there's a decade solid of my video face. You could go and like make an AI version of me very easily. I'm sure you can make me construct say sentences I never meant to say because of how much talking I've done on the internet. And that's just the way it is.
Also in a Weird Al video.
I am also in a Weird Al video. It's my lame claim to fame because it's also in the lame claim to fame video.
Yay.
My friend Tim
and then you get to be my lame claim to fame because I can say my sister was in a Weird Al video.
Your unbiological sister.
Yeah, but that's long, so I'll just say my sister sometimes.
I call you my unbiological sister all the time.
I know.
I don't care if it's
I
long.
probably should clarify because I have biological
You
sisters,
do.
but I'm lazy
Very
like that.
specifically, you should be the one clarifying. I'm a fucking only child.
They don't mind sharing me.
I mean, I'm a polyamorous person. I don't mind sharing people at all. Like, what are you talking about?
I drew a thing. It is a really messed up strawberry. Now I'm gonna give the strawberry cracks.
It's a non sequitur, but it's on my mind. It really sucks meeting someone you vibe super hard with and realizing you're not compatible in some relationship way. It's like, fuck. Like, fuck. Like, son of a bitch. Oh well, I mean, like, and it sucks and it hurts and it just trudge along. The hurt goes away. It's just, it's a matter of working through the feelings. But, like, damn, dude. When you're sitting there talking to the person, you're like, oh shit, we're not compatible at all. Holy fuck. That blows. You call that a strawberry?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. Your camera's crooked. You need to fix it.
It is not a strawberry. It is the human heart.
What if you decorated it like a strawberry with a little stippling and shit and colored it like one?
I was gonna swirly art it, but believe it or not, there is like some shading down here that does look strawberry-ish. But yeah, one of my friends has a kid with C something 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 something.
That was certainly a sentence.
Hang on, let me go find it.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about either.
At least that makes two of us.
So.
Blood on the world's hands. Ah, goddamn Iron Maiden song. Hey, Raptor, how's it going?
ABBA.
No, don't sing ABBA.
I don't want to. I want it out of my head.
Then don't think about it. So there's this movie called Mind Game. Have you seen it from 2004 anime?
No.
Oh, I highly recommend you and Glenn watch that 101-minute movie. It is trippy as fuck and so good.
Let me find it. I mean, in 2004, it was, yeah, back when the only, well, no, I know that things besides Disney, like, existed then, but, you know, my movie was, watching whatever was, like, even less than now.
I'm doing good, Raptor. Albert Pujols tribute went good. We got 2 new events coming up in the Secret Cinema. We got the Blair Witch Legacy, which is Friday, March 3rd, and Jugface Dementor double feature on Saturday, March 4th. The Blair Witch event is at 4 p.m. Pacific, say at 7 p.m. Eastern, and the Jugface Dementor event is 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna try keep running events like this. I just need to get more people in the server. I am afeared that I will do a big push for this movie marathon thing, and no one will. I'll get 0 people who are interested. I'm like, cool.
You just have to remind me consistently. CHD. She has a congenital heart defect. Her daughter has a congenital heart defect. So she was writing on Facebook today that having to deal with so much CHD stuff, when she sees people post the Valentine's Day hearts, they look weird to her. And I was like, yeah, they don't look like hearts at all. So then I got to thinking I should draw one. So that's why I'm drawing a heart today.
Interesting. Okay.
It's like,
let's see here.
And CHD awareness.
Why? do we draw hearts like that? Oh, yeah, here we go. Perfect. Google.
Oh, I can tell you.
Some
Romans
believe the iconic picture
have
is
this
derived from the
plant.
shape of ivy leaves, which are associated with fidelity.
Yeah.
While others contend it was modeled after breasts, buttocks, or other parts of the human anatomy. I think that there's just some synergy in nature with boob-shaped objects. And
There's
butts.
a synergy in nature with like all phallic objects.
Like,
I mean,
everybody knows heaven is found between a butt and breasts, all right? Just a sandwich of you. You're just like,
there's what?
just happy. Boob, butt, boob, butt. What's that? Sorry, I was babbling.
There's some. Oh no, I was like, there's a history of things in nature, like resembling phallic objects all over the place. Like, you should Google penis-shaped mushrooms.
I've seen those. You know there's a tree that smells like semen?
Really?
Yeah,
No,
my
I did
favorite.
not.
Someone was okay. So someone on Twitter last year at some point was like, "I like
Uh-huh.
trees. Tell me your favorite tree." And I was like, "Well, there's a tree called Pyrus Caleriana, also known as
Mhm.
an ornamental pear tree
Mhm.
and they're very common in Australia, and
Mhm.
they're called semen trees.
Interesting.
So they smell like the semen. Yeah,
I wonder why they developed that.
probably to invite some insect to cross pollinate with its flowering blossoms and stuff.
One of my favorites is the peppers. Like like bell peppers and hot peppers. Because the pepper
Love
plant's
peppers.
like, I don't want things to eat me, so I will develop something that makes me taste all hot and spicy, so the creatures won't eat me. And then the human comes along and goes, "Hey, this burns my mouth. I like it. Let's eat more."
And then we breed them specifically to burn us harder. And we keep finding rarer and rarer breeds that are that hurt us more and more, and we just keep eating them.
Yep.
I mean, there's gotta be a pepper that's so hot that it's inedible, right? There has to be.
But someone's gonna try eating it.
And then they're gonna fucking throw up or some shit or have a heart attack, right? Like, there's gotta be there's gotta be a cap. Like, at some point in time, you eat this pepper and it's like eating acid or some shit, and it burns you physically because it's so hot. Like, I can't. There has to be.
Burns your mouth.
There has to be at some point an upper level to that. It's gonna cause some
There
reaction or
has
something.
to be, but humans are just gonna keep going until they find it, and then once they find it, they're gonna be like, "Well, I can't do it. Who can?"
They'll keep doing it anyway.
Yeah, or keep doing
Do
it
shit
anyway.
like snort it up their fucking noses or whatever.
Oh my gosh, humans are so weird.
I mean, that was one thing. It's like I remember very specifically from the Steve-O tape. He did like after Jackass was like over for a while. Between Jackass and the movies, there was like a period where Steve-O did a bunch of these like TV like videos that were sold via TV. You may have seen those commercials back in the 90s or 2000s.
I'm not really sure who Steve-O is.
He's one of the members of Jackass. Anyway, in one of those, they're in Japan, and he fucking snorts wasabi, straight raw wasabi, right in his fucking nose, and proceeds to vomit. Shocker. That's what happens. There's a pepper is closed off part of the world that's too hot for the human tongue. There's gotta be. Oh, yeah. There's gotta be exactly a pepper so hot we can't eat it because it physically hurts, like, cripples us in some way temporarily.
We will keep looking for it.
Look, we're talking about people purposely get stung by bull ants, okay? So, like, we're talking, and that feels like being shot, supposedly. So, like, I mean...
People purposely get stung by what? I missed what you
bullet
said.
ants. And that's like being shot, supposedly.
Oh, bullet ants.
And so, like, look, if people are willing to do that dumb shit, then they're probably willing to eat the world's the hottest pepper that's too hot and will definitely make them vomit because they think they can succeed at the challenge. Some asshole, some redneck asshole who's probably related to me in some way is as we speak about to snort that pepper after crushing it into a fine paste. Because he's a stupid asshole. And I'm related to that guy, probably. I must stress that. You stepped on a fire ant hill once as a kid. Wouldn't recommend it. Oh, I'm sure that hurt. I've been bitten by a couple by fire ants and sand wasps and
Oh, yeah, I've
and a
been bitten
hornet
by a
once.
fire
That
ant.
fucking hurt. That hurt so bad.
Ooh,
Stung by a
ooh.
hornet.
You went to Disneyland with us on Bats Day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Of
remember
course.
when I
I'm
got
a bat.
the wasp that flew down my shirt? And
Yes, I was
burned, like,
watching it. I watched it
57
happen.
times? Yes.
I fucking looked over and a wasp went right down your fucking shirt. And I was like, what?
We never found the wasp.
No, I think it flew. I think it flew out when you started like freaking out. I think it just whoop.
Well, I mean,
it jetted either at the bottom of your shirt or at the top. Like it left, but
it still got me 7 times before it decided it was done with me. I'm like, just leave.
Oh, wasps can rapid fire sting. This is why they're fucking dickheads.
Oh, you got me in my boob.
Owie.
So
I mean, I've been stung in the back of the neck. That shit hurts, and I'm allergic to bees. So like, I had like a huge rash.
Mm-hmm.
That was about it. I got a huge rash, and it hurt, and my breathing was labored a bit.
I mean, the good news is I am not allergic to
Probably
them
should
because
have
I'm
an
pretty
EpiPen, but bro, I had a gluten-free cookie the other day. I put
Uh-huh.
it in my mouth, I chewed it, and it burned my mouth. I was allergic to something
Wait.
in it.
Oh no!
Or
Do you know what it was?
No, it was some fancy,
That
big-worded
sucks.
thing that you probably don't find in your own home kitchen often. So it was some chemical shit because it was a soft batch cookie, so of course. But that shit burned my fucking mouth. Like I could not. My mouth was hurting for like 5 hours. After rinsing it out and drinking tons of other things, eating other things, like that shit
That's what
burned.
when I eat eggplant, or weirdly enough, Tootsie Rolls, Cadbury cream eggs, and See's candy.
They burn your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
See's candy? No.
Mm-hmm.
That's so sad.
Not all See's candies though, just some of them. So
the
it's
stuff with the
something
liquid inside's probably.
Yes, and they're
Yeah.
like, we use all natural ingredients, and I'm like, great. Well, one of your natural ingredients is something I'm allergic to. It's probably eggplant. They probably put eggplant in there.
Are you allergic to eggplant?
I am allergic to eggplant. I get that burning mouth thing, like you mentioned, with eggplant.
I've actually literally never had an experience of putting a piece of food in my mouth, crunching it, munching it up, and it burning. I swallowed that shit down too.
Yeah,
It tasted good, which is what's kind of fucked up. It's like, if it didn't hurt for so bad, if it only burned a little, I probably would have kept eating them. Like, because I'm incorrigible.
Well, whatever it is, like if you have a reaction, you have to be careful because it can get worse with more exposure.
Oh, I know. That's why I took the entire box and put it in the counter. Like, someone eat these. I can't. And my mom's like, ew, they taste awful. And my dad was like, yeah, they're alright, and he ate them. That was about it. So they didn't get a waste at least. But like, damn. Blood on the world hand. That's the only lyric I remember from the fucking song. And I think it's from Virtual 9, Virtual IX. I don't know what XI 11, Virtual 11. I don't remember which it's what if it's 9 or 11. It's one of them Roman numerals.
You'll have to go listen to it so that you can get it out of your head.
I can't. I'm streaming.
Well, after the stream, silly.
I was listening to it before the stream too, because I was trying to get it out of my head.
Well.
Sometimes I have intrusive thoughts, but those intrusive thoughts are literally just a song.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to listen to a song for hours sometimes. One time I had the Midnight's Gloria stuck in my head so badly that for 72 hours I played a video on loop. The same song on loop, non-stop.
Have done.
So like, not common, but every now and then a song gets real stuck. Usually a song just gets stuck and I have to hear it like 10, 20 times. I'm good, you
know.
Like a song like Jess and the Ancient Ones, they have a song called Sulfur Giants. A song I've probably listened to 200-300 times. One of my favorite songs of all time is one of those songs where I just had to listen to it over and over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
All for One by Blackmore's Night. Moonglow by Avantasia with Candice Knight, actually from Blackmore's Night. Cool. I haven't been watching a lot. The only thing I've been watching TV wise is I watched a bunch of Letterkenny with my polycule, my girlfriend and her partners and stuff. So like and her friends. So it was like cool. I am really fucking enjoying that show. And I've been watching Columbo, and some cartoons. Oh, actually, I did start some cartoons. I started a Saturday morning cartoons thing over in the Secret Cinema, and so like we've been watching Ultra Force, Sky Surfer Strike Force, Denver the Last Dinosaur, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, X-Men the Animated Series, Scooby-Doo, Guess Who, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the original series. We're on season 3, episode 30 at present. List of other shows I want to watch also. But yeah, just been slowly watching things. But yeah, oh yeah, watched first 5 episodes of Reservation Dogs. Was really good. Hadn't seen any more of that yet. Also the first 7 episodes of The Strain was good. Haven't seen any more of that. I saw one whole episode of Hannibal. I'm so sorry, Hannibal fans. This is my second attempt, and I'm gonna have to rewatch that episode because I cannot tell you a single thing that happens in that episode, and I've seen it twice now.
Hey, you tried.
And it's not a knock against the show. It just hasn't hooked me yet. It will. It's got elements I like about it. It's got actors I love, so it's like it will get me eventually. Oh, hey, Timbit Kid, haven't seen you in a while. You have an allergic reaction to latex. It has its pros and cons. Do these have latex in them? I don't even know.
These are the Ninja Turtles. She doesn't wear no girdle. He hasn't got a big muscle.
Vinyl. And what was that?
Oh, it was just me.
Oh, hey, thank you, Velociducky. Big love. I don't know if these are real.
Next month will be 30 months.
I have nitrile gloves, very specifically. Speaking of which, this is the perfect time for me to probably do my treatment. So I have nitrile gloves. I'll just waste one. I don't give a fuck. I'm at an odd number as it is because I tried one on one point. Now, you might think this might be for some nefarious fun time purposes. No. This is because I put this Eucerin moisturizing cream, Advanced Repair cream, and a bit of this steroidal cream. I rubbed all over my hands and I put my hands inside the gloves. And they burn for a little while. But when they come out, they are the softest hands I've ever had in my entire life. My problem is wearing gloves is fine. Putting my hand soaking, sopping, moist wet inside a rubber thing, this is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to put a rubber on mid-sex. You gotta dry that puppy off. You can't just slip that rubber on. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Like, it's that feeling. I can't, I don't know. Also, these gloves are slightly too small. Oh, hey, they say they're latex free right there. Look at that. These gloves are just, they're just a little too small because, like, My hands are real cramped in these fingertips. Also, the stuff like pools up in the fingertips. And it's really gross. Hey. Anyway, you saying you were allergic to latex just made me think to see if these were latex free or not. That's the only reason I was here.
So what movies have you watched lately?
I thought you would never ask. Shit. I don't remember where we were.
Just start with the beginning of February.
Oh shit. Actually, I could see when the last time our episode was. Actually, I could go look at that right now.
Oh, that's smart. Smartness.
Smart. 124. Okay, so that was the last. So the 24th. All right. So, nothing of note, but there's a documentary called "You Can't Kill Meme," which is a documentary ostensibly about memes and how they spread, and very specifically, it focuses on how the behind the scenes, the meme stuff, like how do I explain this? It's kind of like, it just talks about how like the right like uses memes differently. They have like a meme shaman. I'm not even fucking kidding. They have a whole shamanic religion they've developed around memes. And I wish I were being silly, but I am not being silly. They literally have this belief that they can powerfully look at these memes and like make them become real and shit. And it's so weird. It's so weird. You need to show 5 episodes in order. Then you show episode 6 and you start over from episode 1. After every new episode, you have to restart from the beginning. Even better, before playing the new episode, roll to see if you get the new episode to go back to 1. I don't remember it repeating so much when I saw it, so I remember very clearly Night of the Sentinels, all 3 episodes airing in one go on premiere, and then every episode every week. And then I remember, so I think what you're talking about is like around the time after the syndication, after the first season, right? So they're playing in reruns, and then the new series starts. And instead of waiting for the new season, they probably just released a few episodes at a time, right? And then started playing it more episodes again. But anyway, I digress. I'm making my way through X-Men animated series because we've got X-Men 97 coming out. X-Men 97 is the 7th season of the animated series finally. So that'd be cool. So I'm barely my way up to it. I gotta get viewings on Incredible Hulk, the 70s show, and Kojak. I gotta get those going. Yeah. Ugh, my hand feels so gross after doing that. Anyway.
We'll feel better later.
Well, I mean, I didn't actually use it. I just had the glove on my hand.
So.
But I started sweating and feeling, and then my sensory started going off, and yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, is I have sensory issues, so that the minute there's some moisture in my glove, I feel weirded out, right?
Yeah.
I have issues with it. It's like I can't wear a turtleneck. Same reason. It's just and things are touching my neck. Oh my god! I'm like freaking out because like I'm just wearing a turtleneck. I'm like a cat with a leash.
Also, if I have moisture in my ears, I get really frustrated and they just drive me nuts.
Anyway, I'm just like I have issues with my hands. Like if I touch something that's wet, even if I sensibly know it's water, I have to wash my hands when I'm done.
Mhm.
I have to.
Mhm.
Compulsively. It's one of the only things
agreeing.
I'm really compulsive about. But that's it. So sometimes I wash my hands a lot in a day. But usually I just wash my hands when I go to the bathroom, like a normal person. Like a normal person should, I should say.
It's really
and I
hard.
wash my hands before I eat.
It's really hard working with clay because I want to wash my hands immediately.
Oh my god. That's one thing with Play-Doh. I feel the same way. And now Play-Doh
Yeah.
just gives you this weird residue, but it's like into your hands. But it's like still,
Right.
it's
Right.
still like it was like yeah, it bothered me. This is why I like slime toys because they don't leave the residue. Not usually, not the good ones. And I don't feel the same grossness I do when I'm playing with Play-Doh. So it's weird like that. Blood on the world's hands. That one part stuck in my head.
Oh, good. I've switched to classical. Thank goodness.
Do 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 do. I'm sorry. Thanks for that. That classical piece that's always used in like spoofs of like artsy fartsy programs. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was listening to Brandenburg Concerto Number 3, First Movement. So,
I don't know what it is.
it's
I probably recognize the music. To be fair,
you were probably listening to Spring by Vivaldi because that's in frequently in everything.
I mean probably. In my brain, it sounds like a Vivaldi. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish my brain would turn on some Dvorak. Dvorak brain, give me some Dvorak.
God, I don't know if I'm familiar with Dvorak's work.
He did the New World Symphony, the song that Jaws theme song, like part of it was based off of. So.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. So now you know who Dvorak.
I need to look that up. Problem is that shit's not public domain either because the specific recording is copyrighted, not the song, obviously.
Well, I mean, but like, I suppose you could look up the sheet music. That wouldn't help you any besides it's an entire.
I'm sure there is a Creative Commons public domain release. To be fair.
Hopefully. Yeah.
That's the one thing, and I intend to do. If I ever, it probably won't matter because my art will probably go unseen by most people continually through my life, and I'm fine with that. But if my art ever becomes known, I am in my will. I am putting all of my art into the public domain. No, and I don't mean oh, it's some people can use it. No, I mean directly to the public domain. I don't want anyone else to make any money from it after I'm dead. Period. The end. I rescind all copyrights on it. Even if I have, except outstanding contracts. Because you gotta preserve your contract return the money they gave you.
Oh.
So after that, but contracts run out. So. Anyway.
Great. Now you put me on Vivaldi. I'm very annoyed.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yep. Great.
I mean, like, I much prefer like Iommi, but like, sure, we can listen to Vivaldi.
I don't want to listen to Vivaldi. That's part of the problem. It's in everything.
See, like, classical music's great, but I mean, I really like Black Sabbath, and while I know it's ostensibly inspired by classical music, very specifically Mars Bringer of War is basically ripped off of for a song. God, that song was cool, by the way. Mars Bringer of War. From who is that artist? It's from Planets, but who did Holst? Holst. Holst.
My brain just like blanked on that.
Mine too, and I'm just like, what was his name? There it is. Like I just had to like prod myself for it. Sometimes that works. Like Holst was a big inspiration in Black Sabbath. Blue Cheer, another band, was an inspiration in Black Sabbath.
I think people, like a lot of people, don't listen to classical because they really like lyrics. I don't know.
I mean, like the best part of music is it combines music and poem.
Mhm.
You know, it's my
I
favorite
mean,
part about
there is
music.
classical with lyrics. There is.
Yeah, and music, lyrics generally have a different structure than poems. They are just poems. That's all they are. That's all. And yeah,
Poems
and
and
yeah,
music.
the dudes in NWA were writing poems. Those raps, that's just poems. It's just poetry. It's a form of projecting poetry. It's higher classic. It's classic art. It's like there was a big like hoopla about like gangster rap, and I'm like, but that's art. You know what I mean? It reflects the life of that people are living. You know?
The first rap was actually
And what-
in the 1940s.
And not only that, but like what better form, what better definition of art than something that you create that reflects the world you live in? Like, that's fucking art. That's a definition to art. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, 1940s, you say? Like,
Yes.
I'm familiar with like 70s rap, so
Yeah, it is not. It is not the one that everybody thinks. It is not the one from the 1970s. That's like
of course.
Rapper's Delight or whatever.
Yeah, that's that's the first popular track. That was the first.
It's
hit.
done by the Jubilees, and it's from the 1940s. And the Rapper's Paradise uses a lot of
Rapper's Delight.
Yeah, that's
Gangsta's
the
Paradise,
1971.
Rapper's Delight. You mixed up the two.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
Keep going. Your point was still standing.
hang on, my brain went flurp.
Oh, fair enough.
Anyway, it uses a lot of influence from the 1940s rap by the Jubilees.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mostly don't listen to rap because I like to understand what the heck I'm hearing, and I always have a hard time processing those words. Because they're fast.
Hell yeah.
And I need headphones.
Do 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 do.
I don't know if this is fuzzy, but it looks fuzzy. So.
Meow.
Yeah. Oh, right. Movies.
Oh yeah. The Jubilaires, Noah. That's I found it finally. The Jubilaires. The song is called Noah. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm gonna have to check that out later.
Right? Isn't that cool?
Let's hear YouTube. The Jubilaires. All right. Oh, excellent. I'll have to listen to that. But yeah, Rapper's Delight was like that first like radio hit. But like there were bands there were rapper and DJ combos before that. I think earliest was like 71, 72, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, the modern form of rap started in the 70s very specifically.
Right.
And Rapper's Delight was like the cresting the wasn't even the cresting of the wave. It was the beginning of the wave. I feel like the wave crested in the 90s. Like it would built up and built up and built up and built up. In the 90s, rap was king. Like that's when it became the thing. And like rap had been around, but like rap was going on MTV. Rap was everywhere, and that's when it became.
Rap was in TV.
It was finally part of the zeitgeist of the common zeitgeist, and not just like the zeitgeist of like the smaller communities in which it comes from, right? That meant just that was like Biggie, Tupac, NWA, all those dudes. Like that's the top of the wave of this huge wave that built up over 20 fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'm fascinated by the history of that kind of stuff. Pop culture
You
is
know what?
a favorite thing of mine.
A lot of people rag on Snoop Dogg, but you know he
awesome.
survived that, and a lot of people like didn't survive that. Like a lot of people died that were famous rappers.
I feel like Snoop dropped his gangster hard image like pretty quick. Like
yeah.
I feel like he was totally not into that part of it. So when he got success, he was just like, yeah, it's all in my past now. Like, and I think that's what made a difference. A lot of those other dudes were still in that life.
Right. He does shows with Martha Stewart, and it is like the cutest friendship ever.
I can't believe they're friends. What the fuck? That's like, to me, that's the same level of Kim Jong-un and fucking Dennis Rodman being best friends. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Kim Jong-il, sorry. They were like good friends. He all through the 90s and 2000s. He'd go and visit him and hang out with him and shit.
I
don't... buddies and shit, bro. Like, I'm like, holy fuck. What a weird world. Steven Skull's like buddies with fucking Putin and shit out there. Like, what the hell? Fascinating nonsense in the world. And that's when you realize famous people are just fucking people. I think me, Starstruck is the next. And I don't care how famous I am. If a famous person I have been watching for years or whatever decides to befriend me, bro, I will be fucking over the moon. I would be like, like, it doesn't matter how, like, I don't know, like, I can understand why someone's, like, intoxicated by that, right? Like, I could see myself easily being, like, some famous person's down-to-earth friend or whatever. Not very down-to-earth, though. My head's kind of in the clouds. I'm a bit of a ditz. It's okay. I am a disaster on wheels.
You're not a disaster.
Oh, I'm a gay disaster, babe. I'm a gay disaster.
No, you are a chaotic force of nature, but you're not a disaster.
I'm the disaster gay. That's a group. The gay who can't get her shit together. Meanwhile, I'm rolling joints. That's my art activity for the day.
Make sure they have the perfect curve. I'm wondering how unanatomically correct this heart is.
Yeah, who cares? Are you drawing it from the internet?
I am. I looked up a public heart, anatomical heart, on public domain. So I'm not copying anybody's thingamabob.
No copies. You can do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. You're not claiming it's yours. You're like, I'm just doing a little drawing of someone's heart. Like, whatever. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's still public domain. The example art is still public domain, so I find it. I use that. Okay. But look, this is like, it looks kind of strawberry-ish. The public domain heart also looks kind of strawberry-ish, which is where I got that idea. It's also a really tiny image, so it could just be really bad.
Boo!
What's the word?
I don't know. What's the word?
I don't know what the word is either. That's why I can't think of it.
Bird is the word.
Bird
is the word. Yeah.
Resolution. Bad resolution.
My resolution this year was to love myself more than last year.
Good. That's a good resolution.
I'm not doing good at it though.
Oh.
Kind of hard.
You need more hugs. You are not hard to love.
Yeah. Sure seems like it sometimes.
I think we all have issues with our own selves because we can always see our own flaws better than other people. Or we know what we're thinking. Like, other people see our actions, but we know our brains.
I unfortunately know my brain, yes.
Oh, I need to stretch. Stretching!
And do I need to take you off screen?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just stretching my back.
Just wanted to make
And
sure.
I mean, you can, because I'm going to take a quick wrist break.
Okay, I'll take you off then.
Okay.
Hey, chat. We're rolling joints. Welcome to. Well, I'm packing
Oh.
joints. Not really rolling them.
She is. I'm taking a wrist break.
Yeah. We as in the royal we. Not as in me and my sister. My sister is stepped away. Oh, I gotta mute you.
Sorry, I was just reading some of the comments.
All right, I'm gonna mute Daphne. You let me know when you get back.
Okay.
Chat. We have successfully packed some joints. So the shaking is because first of all, my camera turned. The shaking is because I have my camera on a really flimsy articulating arm and the camera's too heavy for it. So the camera just makes it violently shake when there's any kind of motion on my desk. And my desk is literally just a plywood with legs attached to it. So, well, I wish I could. While we're joking, but I literally have a plywood desk, so it's really wobbly, not stable at all, but stable enough that it's not gonna fall over. Just annoying. Don't forget there's more than one series with some of the same characters. Every fourth episode must be from a different series, a la Gargoyles. Goliath Chronicles. Oh, they did that. They did Goliath Chronicles wrong. Oh, you're back. Okay. Like, Gargoyles didn't get fucked up. Goliath Chronicles got minced in with reruns of Gargoyles, and you're right about that. But that was during the Chronicles, not during the main series.
Oh, well, I didn't get to watch the main series. Well, also I was in a different state. But they started debuting on the TV at the same time, and they'd always mix the two up.
Interesting.
In the state
Chronicles
that I was.
is the one where he's like looking for King Arthur and shit, right?
I have no idea. It's just all of a sudden they'd be on a boat.
I'm pretty sure that's
And
the
it
one where
was
he's on the
seriously-
barge, like doing his like death
Yeah.
thing, and it's like 5 or 6 episodes long or some shit. I can't remember.
No idea. But like every fourth episode, he'd be on a boat. And I'd be like, what the heck?
I'm gonna add Gargoyles to the list of cartoons because I realized I haven't seen it in forever. Add it to the top. Gargoyles. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, every Saturday I not planned, but I plan to most Saturdays on the Secret Cinema sit down and watch cartoons, and sometimes people actually show up. It's pretty cool. Problem is people are busy, so it's like
Yeah. Well,
it's like people want to
Ben
show up but they
works on
can't.
Saturday.
Oh, that sucks. But
Yeah.
also,
What time
neither of
do
you are in the
your-
Secret Cinema, so
Well,
we can
we
fix
could
that.
be.
But y'all never do anything. You
Maybe
all wouldn't
'cause
come
we're
to
not
any
in
of the
the
streams.
cinema. Because I'm really bad at remembering things like technology exists. I have to be reminded.
I do at the server for every stream, so you know, there's that at least.
I just forget like that technology exists. Like to a point. I remember I have a cell phone, but like remember how many times I've asked you what something was and you're like Google it and I was like, "Oh yeah, Google exists."
Yeah, I know.
My mom gets really mad when I do that to her.
Did you Google it yet? No. Fucking tell me. If I'm annoyed and you say, "Did you Google it yet?" I might be annoyed at you. But otherwise, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I should probably Google it. If I'm in a heightened state, don't fuck with me like that. Because it'll just make me angry. I don't want to be angry. I
My
don't
mom,
like being angry.
everywhere we go, she's like, "You have this innate or ability to just find coffee shops. I don't know how you do that." And I'm like, "Call Google, Mom."
Coffee
I
nieces.
just see, huh?
Coffee nieces. It's like the ability
Co-
to control coffee.
Oh, coffee, like coffee shops. But I just Google coffee shops in your area and see which one's the closest. Hardest part about this thing is trying to make it not look flat.
Move your art up.
Erase it.
Move your art
Oh,
up.
I was about.
Oh,
to
okay. I'm
erase
sorry.
it.
That's fine. You
Yeah.
need to move your pad up. There you go. You can do your erasing.
Oh,
I thought you were.
okay.
I thought you were pulling
No,
down
no.
the draw, and I'm like, no.
No, just I mean I can erase for people. See?
No, you're fine.
Erasing.
You don't have to erase for people. I was just. I misunderstood what was happening, and I was trying to keep you on screen.
Ah, no, I'm just erasing.
The
Sorry about
pencil.
the shaking.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of the pencil.
Yep. I mean, I would leave the pencil, except for I was planning on coloring it. I don't have to color it, but I felt like it. Because the pencil, I feel like the pencil added depth, but only if it's a black and white image.
I mean, sure. I can see that.
It's too late now, I've already erased it.
Yeah. Okay, so
So-
movies. You can't kill meme. Oh, that's right. I was trying to explain you can't kill meme. And we got distracted. Let's say, okay. Let me see. Is there like a Wikipedia page that'll just give me a better summation? No? Okay, so here we go. A hybrid documentary feature film about the genesis of memetic memetic magic and its application by the alt-right in the United States. That's a probably pretty interesting way of explaining it. But yeah, that's about it. It's a pretty good documentary. It seems to be people like so it's formatted in the same way like. So here's the thing. There's a whole genre of like documentary by people who aren't scientists. They're science documentaries, and this takes that form. But like, it's actually about shit that actually happened, and it's so weird. It's this weird thing, and then like, as the movie goes on, we start seeing more and more of the filmmaker in the movie, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. There's some interesting things about it. I think it's worth watching. It's very political, but I love watching documentaries with like weird I was gonna say weird, but weird's not right. Idiosyncratic people, and there's a lot of idiosyncratic people in this.
On a scale of 1 to 10, though, how grumpy is it going to make my husband?
Probably a 7.
Really? Maybe
very
not.
heavily with the January 6th.
What?
It gels heavily with Trump and the January 6th and all that.
Yeah, that's definitely at least a 7.
Like, we really have an interview with a guy who is a memetic shaman. A shaman of memes, y'all. I wish I could make it up. Hey, Warm Disease, how did you like Punisher Warzone? I love that movie. Well, that's the thing is, You Can't Kill Meme is like bleeding the edge between documentary and like a film. I would say You Can't Kill Meme would be a perfect pairing with like Orson Welles' F for Fake. Well, you cannot give, if you nap through the movie, you cannot give a review of it. You have to go back and watch it again. Sorry, if you fell asleep, gotta rewind it. Them's the rules, baby. I love that movie, by the way. Warzone's awesome. Alright, so then I watched a bunch of stuff I don't give a fuck about, stuff I didn't care about talking about. Like it's Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. It was good. And move on. Like Skinamarink. It's this new hot horror film that everyone's talking about. It's just a little experimental. It's like a dollop of experimental film in there. Baby's first experimental film. And the way it's shot, I would say it's not entirely successful and it's entirely too long.
Okay.
There's all this like this hype around it. I do not think it lives up to the hype. That being said, I don't think it's a bad movie at all, and I very much look forward to the director's other movies. And I'll probably own Skinamarink at some point. So
It just was overhyped.
yeah, it was just overhyped.
I feel like that does detriment to a lot of movies.
Yeah, which properly. This is most of the reason why I don't even like lean into the hype or even care about the hype. But the way people were, but I like saw too much stuff on my feed. Got hyped for it and it didn't live up to it. And part of that's my fault, but part of that's also just the way the filmmaking is executed wasn't really my thing. I give it a 6 out of 10. It's it's a very good movie. I only give it 6 out of 10 because, which is my enjoyment level, not the actual skill level. Skill level up play is a pretty high skill level film. If you like filmmaking, you'll probably love this, at least part of this. Yeah, but check that out. That's good. Then on YouTube, you have to find this movie called American Burger from 2014. It's a spoof from Sweden of American slasher films from the 2000s. And it's very good and very funny. And my friend Jen introduced that to me the first night I met her. And that's how friendships are born right there. There's a movie on Tubi called By the Sword. And I think I was mixing up with another movie. I thought this was going to be an action movie with sword fighting, an illegal underground sword fighting ring. But that was actually the other movie I'm thinking of. And this was actually, By the Sword is actually a drama. A sports drama, if you will. About a guy released from prison. And he goes to fencing school, and he's learning how to fence. And then as time goes on, he realizes, it's revealed that he's actually an expert fencer and a master himself. And, he, there's an altercation, and Eric Roberts is, by the way, Eric Roberts turned in an A+, top shelf, incredible performance here. So good. Eric Roberts gets a lot of flack for all the silly roles and dumb shit he's done. But this movie is the linchpin of this whole movie is Eric Roberts' incredible performance in this. Eric Roberts, I think Eric Roberts' master was killed. His protege was killed? I can't remember who was protege and who was the master, but this main character guy, whose name I can't remember, he killed someone related to Eric Roberts, and he goes to jail for it. The main character, and when he gets out, there's some weird revenge thing going on with against Eric Roberts. It's interesting, and what really is going on is actually this guy is going through all this trouble to teach Eric Roberts important lessons about humility and about how it's so. Anyway, beautiful fucking movie. I actually really goddamn like this. I will buy this if it ever had a video release outside of the VHS. Next, rewatched Nemesis and Tucker and Dale vs. Evil and The Incredible Mr. Olympus.
Dale vs. Evil is one of my favorites.
Yeah, and The Incredible Mr. Olympus, and all those are still good. Speaking of documentaries about eccentric and or idiosyncratic people, I watched a movie called Love and Saucers, and then promptly bought it because it's on sale over on Vinegar Syndrome.
It's called what?
It's called. I said I saw a movie. I didn't say its title yet.
Oh, okay.
I said I saw this movie, and immediately went over to Vinegar Syndrome and bought it. Vinegar Syndrome's a company that released it. So this movie's called Love and Saucers. It's about an artist named David Huggins, and you can see his art. You can Google David Huggins art, and you will find incredibly weird paintings, surreal impressionistic paintings of like his encounters with aliens. And then it's a documentary about him, his life, and his continued extended experience with aliens, including having an intergalactic love affair and relationship with an alien, supposedly, allegedly. It's a 67-minute documentary. It's very short, very, very good, fascinating. Guy does incredible art. Like, man, I love this movie. This got like two enthusiastic thumbs up. It's very good though. It's very good. It's a documentary about this guy. I mean, he happens to have the belief that he's been fucking this alien for 20 fucking years or whatever. But like, look, it's a fascinating documentary about this man. Oh, thanks for reminding me there in the chat. Did you know that with Amazon Prime, you can redeem a free subscription to any Twitch channel? Like this one. Like this one right here. You know that? All you have to do is click on the subscribe and at the top and select the Twitch panel. And Twitch Prime checkbox on the panel. Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow, thanks for letting me know that in the chat. I'd totally forgotten. Alright, so Love and Saucers was fantastic. And then same director did this documentary called Do You See What I See, which is a 12-minute documentary about David Dees, who used to work on Sesame Street as an artist for like the children's books and stuff. Iconic stuff. You probably recognize his art.
Probably.
And at some point, he got lost in the rabbit hole of conspiracy culture, and he does covers for conspiracy novels now, and makes art, weird Photoshop collage art, for conspiracy movies and shit. Like, hold on. And so yeah, it's a 12-minute documentary about this guy. Oh, I remember what happened. So he works with acrylic paint, and he didn't use proper ventilation, and so he got cadmium poisoning, and it fucked him up. And now he's like schizophrenic. Yeah. That's what happened. Anyway, this is a fascinating documentary. Only 12 minutes long. I wish it were feature length, honestly. I wish there was more. Very good doc. You can find that on Vimeo for free. It's called Do You See What I See from 2020. Then we did an Albert Puyun double bill of Knights in Omega Doom in honor of the late great Albert Puyun, one of my favorite low budget auteurs. Oh God, Kat, you are so soft. What have you been doing with your fur lately? Holy shit! Last few days, her fur has been so soft, like so soft. What the hell? Oh my God, she has such a beautiful coat right now. Like, wow. It's lustrous, soft, beautiful. Oh, she's so good. Yes, she does. She still has a hyper focus of cleaning this part of her backside. Right? She's like some bald spots here because she over cleans. But like, oh, that rest of her is so pretty. She's so good. Such a good job. Oh, baby. My sweet baby Sherlock. Okay. So yeah, Knights and Doom are both these post-nuke films. They unofficially slot in. So if you watch the director's cut of Cyborg, it's called Slinger.
Okay.
You watch that, and then you watch Knights, and you watch Omega Doom. That's the trilogy. but it very neatly slots into the Nemesis universe of films. And there's 4 of those, and in the process of that I looking at that, I realized that there was a 5th film in the Nemesis series called Cyborg Nemesis Dark something or other that was mostly shot but abandoned during the editing and sound effects and dialogue phase because Albert Puyon is dealing with I believe MS, which was what killed him, I believe. Eventually,
Sad.
something like he had dementia, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember entirely, but I remember the movie was abandoned and incomplete. And I wonder if someday someone will finish it just so we can have it. But I think bits and pieces of it were used in what became Nemesis 5, which is a whole other thing. A whole other movie I had no interest in watching. I watched Nemesis also earlier, a few days prior to that with Justin. So, watched Snow Dogs, the 2002 movie with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh. I like
Yeah.
him. I wish he was in more things.
It's his own fault, I believe. I think
I can
he had a
still
drug
wish he was
he had
in
a
more
drug
things.
problem there for a little while.
I mean,
Allegedly.
so did a lot of other people.
Mhm.
So I can still wish he was in
The
more
problem
things.
is
Even
if during that phase you burn too many bridges, you don't get to come back. That's the problem.
yeah.
And it's happened to a lot of actors.
Mhm.
A lot of them. Because like if you fuck up too many productions, you cost too much. You get blacklisted from that company. Like
Right.
if you walk off a set because you were on a drug bender and they couldn't find you for 3 days, and the production had to be halted, and thousands and thousands of dollars had to be spent by the insurance company and like all this other shit, like you are not getting another job. Like that's not likely.
Right. No,
You
I
know?
know.
Like that's. I mean, I'm not saying that's what he did. I'm just giving that as an example. I have no idea what Cuba Gooding Jr. did. I know there were rumors, allegedly, that he had a drug problem in the late '90s, early 2000s. But
Mhm.
his career trajectory would make sense in that case. But it could be a whole other factor, and it could be things that I don't understand. So take what I'm saying for a grain of salt, because I'm just some fucking dipshit in Washington doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
I can still wish that he was in more stuff, though.
Yeah, I think he's a good actor.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's my favorite, but he's alright.
Oh, you can like people and have them not be their favorite.
Mm-hmm.
All right, time to add some shadows.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow.
Moo. Moo, ow. Blood on the
Moana.
world's hands. What?
Moana. Moana.
Moana?
Moana.
Is that how you say it?
No.
Oh.
Moana.
Moana.
I'm just going on with the moos. You moose me. I hope you're amused.
I am amused.
Not purple. Sorry. What?
I lost my thought. Oh yeah, we're movies. So yeah, I saw Snow Dogs. It was alright. Never want to see it again. I'm good. I liked it better than I thought I would like it, but it's still a 4 out of 10. I'm good. I'm moving on.
Disney made to TV movies, or?
It's just a movie. It was a theatrical film from Disney.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Oh yeah, there were
Oh.
trailers and everything. The trailer very heavily leaned on the one fucking scene, the dogs talking. That was a hallucination or a dream. I can't remember which.
Oh man.
Of course, it's always how it works.
Oh, movie.
Then I watched Overlord from 2018, which is a zombie, kind of. It's a horror film set during World War II during the D-Day invasion. And there's zombie-like creature, and it's it's interesting. I would say it's a solid little 7 out of 10 flick. I like that one. Speaking of documentaries about interesting people or idiosyncratic people, The Insufferable Gru, about this guy, Stephen Gru, who has made 200 movies.
That's a lot of movies.
None of them good.
Oh.
But the documentary is about his quest to get Jack Black, a famous fan of his, to be in a remake of his movie called Undiscovered Race, which sounds racist by the title. It's about elves in a modern world, living like they're like an endangered species style feel to it. But like, I genuinely get that he's not trying to be racist, but that there could be some unintended racial connotations in that flick. That being said, Jack Black, he gets Jack Black. Spoiler for the documentary. If you see the cast list.
I had to know.
The cast list is, already public knowledge. But, like, Jack Black's in it. And so I'm going to see that. I'm going to see one of his movies. But this man, the Insufferable Gru, is probably the best fucking title this movie could be called. Because this man is insufferable. Egotistical to the nth degree. Oh, my goodness. God,
but he still managed to get Jack Black.
Yeah, because he makes these silly little movies for dirt cheap, and like, he's got kids and a wife, and they struggle to get by, and I feel bad for all of them for all that. But like, man, he's a bastard. He's a bastard. That's all I can say. He's just a bastard. Next, did RoboCop rewatch. That was good. Watched War of the God Monsters from 1985, which is a South Korean giant monster film that repurposes a bunch of Tsuburaya Productions footage illegally. Now it's I think that's right, Cinema who released it, like obviously licensed it, the footage or whatever. But finally got a Blu-ray. I finally saw it. It's only okay. I'm probably gonna own it still, even though it costs $30 goddamn. But yeah, giant monsters attack. Woo, who cares? Some cool effects at play, but that's because it's all done by a bigger production than the human actors. It's weird. It's like a Godzilla 54 vibe, but not as high quality. Then I watched the Joe Haver film, I'm Going to Be Famous, which is my fourth Joe Haver film after We Are Sasquatch, 31 Days in Marshall, North Carolina, and Taking a Little Time to Feel Sorry for Myself. There's 3 previous films I've seen. I continue this trend of really fucking liking Joe Haver's films. There's something about them that's immensely relatable. There's something about him that's immensely likable. Like I like Taking a Little Time to Feel Sorry for Myself so much that I took umbrage with Joe Haver's own description of his character as being a moron. I was like, this is really unfair. The guy is not a moron. Does he process information slower than other people? Probably. A little slow on the uptake? Probably, but that's nothing to be ashamed of. That's just how people are. Some people are like that. Some people are like fucking human sloths. You're just like, okay. And it takes them like 5 minutes to make a decision. That's like, in this case,
me half an hour to make a decision.
Yeah, so. Like this guy, he's at a point in his time in his life when he's at a crossroads, and then his girlfriend breaks up with him, and then and that sends him to a spiral, and it's a film about sadness, about that lost feeling you feel after being in a long-term relationship, being single again. It's about the grief of mourning that relationship. It's about when getting too soon into the dating pool. It's about having an awkward fight with your ex in front of a bunch of people. It's just all these.
They're all very valid and realistic things.
It's a beautiful slice of life film. It's sad. It's a sad film. It's melancholy, melancholic, but it feels real and it feels good. And I fucking loved it. And I saw it twice in a row. And I'm probably gonna end up watching with a friend here soon because she's expressed interest in seeing it. And yeah, it's one of those movies that if I ever got a physical release, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Give me a Blu-ray. Give it to me now.
Ow.
And oh, I almost made a fucking big mess.
Oh.
I almost set my soda down on my lighter, which is round.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I felt my can. I put I went to. So I put my can down, and then I went to go release the pressure from the can, and my whole wrist twisted. Like, oh, I'm not in a stable flat position. All right, so what? So I can't see Island
Purple.
because he took Island down because Island is too personal, and he decided he didn't want to share it with the world anymore, and because there's something about that film that hurt people in his real life emotionally.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And so he did a whole video, like a 10-minute video, talking about how like he feels that like art should be as uncompromising as artists want it to be. He talks about how like art should show truth in some kind, and art can be. You need to move your art up. Speaking of which, and your pad needs to move up too.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. And
It
he talks about how like sometimes you make art that harms other people, whether you intended to or not. And he's like, and I think, and as an artist, I want to be responsible, and so he took it away. He took it because whatever happened he hurt people with it. So
right.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'll never get to see that one, sadly, and I really wish I could. 'Cause it sounds really, really good. But if I can find a copy of it somewhere, Hold on 1 second, YouTube.
What's it called again?
It's called Island.
Oh.
Yeah. Man, I have to find out. Somebody downloaded this movie.
Blue.
Someone downloaded this movie somewhere, and I need that person to get in contact with me because I need to see this movie. I just need to. And if I don't get to see it, it won't be the biggest deal. But, I mean, like, The Astrologer, the Craig Denny film Astrologer, before it got released on the internet finally, I had offered a guy more money than I could afford for a copy of it. That would have been an encoded DCP or whatever, which I then have to figure out how to decode and then re-encode it in watchable format to be able to watch the movie, right? Gargantuan task, but doable. And because I know people who have done it. So, and I was willing to pay this guy in like big chunks and installments. I was going to sell off part of my movie collection for this movie because I desperately wanted to see Craig Denny's The Astrologer. And right before I agreed to do this, someone showed my inbox like, "Hey, you're looking for The Astrologer, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I got you hooked up. So now I have a copy of it. Now we're doing a stream of it. We're actually doing the movie marathon. Is in May. It is May 26th. At 6 p.m. Pacific, and it goes till 6 a.m. Pacific. And
what day of the week is that?
That's a Friday.
Okay.
I specifically chose Friday so that everyone had all weekend to recuperate. Because some people are old like me, okay? So like,
yeah, except for husbands who work on Saturday.
So anyway, yeah, I was willing at that point because I was desperate to see that movie because I've read so much about it that I would pay money for it. And I don't think I'm going to pay money for Island, okay? To be super clear. I don't know if I acquired it, if I'd actually watch it. Because I don't want... Like, the world is smaller than you think, and I don't want to run into Joel Haver in the digital domain and then have to explain to myself how I saw Island after he took it away from the public. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to have that uncomfortable... And then, because that violates a trust. And so, like, I don't know if I'm willing to watch it. I might. I don't know.
You'd like to have
tempt me, motherfucker. Anyway, so his next movie is called Forget About Everything for a while. I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking forward to it. And then the one I'm super stoked for, Pretend That You Love Me. That's such a loaded title. And I can't wait. So excited for that. All right, so that was all I really watched this week. That last month, basically. I actually watched a bunch more. I didn't want to talk about it. So.
Oh, well, that's fine. You don't have to.
I've talked long enough about fucking movies. Damn, throat's hurting.
We like having you talk about movies.
I know. I like talking about movies, actually. But. I like butts. They're cool. Oh, sorry. Boring info guy said... Oh, God. I'm so sorry. The art has not been on stream because I'm fucking...
Oh.
My head's up my ass. I am super sorry. Super sorry, everyone.
Well, it's going to look a whole lot different now.
I'm so sorry. I forgot you weren't on screen. Can you tell?
I wasn't paying attention either.
I'm a professional. I've been doing this for years. I do that. I forget that at least once a fucking month.
I mean, it's different looking than last time you saw it.
Yeah, you need to straighten your camera too.
Oh, again. Okay.
There you go.
How's that?
That's better. It's not straight, but now you can see more of the art, so it didn't matter. Mostly, it's
sorry.
Mostly I just wanted to see more of the art.
So yeah, what happened was I was sketching a drawing and then I swapped it. No, I'm kidding. I did it while you guys were not watching. Want to see all the pens I used?
Yeah.
The bottom layer of this is purple, by the way.
Oh.
Where's my purple? My purple. But yeah, you can't tell because it's a very, very light purple, and it's my only actual what's it called?
Thank you, boring info guy. I'm sorry it took so long for me to see that.
Christmas,
you bumped your camera. You need to fix your camera.
Yeah, sorry. It's my only actual Copic, which I love, but they're like $8, and the ones I currently use are like $40 for 80. So I should slowly cycle in more Copics. But these are all the colors that I use. We got some browns, we got some blues, we got some purples. We got very little red. This is a strong color.
Sorry, had to stretch. Ugh.
I'm just doing blood vessels in purple.
Had that big stretch to do. I love your art.
Oh, thank you.
I love getting to hang out and watch you create. Your camera's focusing on your hands right now, though. That's kind of weird.
Dang nabbit, bad camera.
Okay, there we go. It's back.
Yeah. And I have an appointment with my eye doctor, so hopefully I won't be getting as many migraines soon.
Fingers crossed, knocked on wood, please.
Yeah. Because that's been one of the problems lately is I think my glasses prescription is old, and so I've been having a lot of migraines.
I'm sorry.
You know, especially looking at things, which I do a lot of.
Yeah.
So.
Blood on the world's hands. I want to stop singing it. I want to stop singing it. I do.
I mean, we could sing something else.
Oh, that felt good. Shit, damn. Fuck. My God. New friend energy is like almost as powerful as falling in love for me. Like when I find someone to like I knew I'm vibing with, I'm like, oh my God, this person is so cool. I want to talk to them a lot. And then that's not an option. Just the way it goes. But like It's how I work. I don't know.
I dislike that this language only has one word for love, even though there's so many different meanings.
Oh, I mean, like, the difference between platonic love and romantic love is nothing for me. There's no difference.
Mm-hmm.
I'm romantically in love with my friends. I just respect boundaries. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm absolutely, totally, fantastically in love with a bunch of my friends, but they're just friends, and that's fine. So that's the only difference between platonic love and romantic love for me is literally I get to tell you and you want me to tell you. That's it. That's
Well,
it.
I
That's
like
how
to tell
that's
my
how I work.
friends I
And I
love
know
them.
people are different. Some people actually have a different feeling between friendship, platonic, and romantic loves, and that's cool. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's some sort of aromanticism, but like, I am extremely very romantic of a person. I think I'm actually hyper romantic because I'm romantic to everybody, including my friends.
Tell my friends I love them because it is true. I
But
love you, friends.
this is why, like, if I tell you, like, I care about you, you're a friend, I love you, all that stuff, I will bring out some flowery ass comments, and I've been asked in private, were you being like, was that like meant in romantic? And like, no, well, just no, it's you're in a relationship. I totally mean that as platonic. You know, like, I'm just a very expressive person when it comes to like that kind of stuff. Like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Like, I tell my one friend, she's my fucking inspiration because she's the strongest person I know. The number of times she's just kicked death in the dick and run away, and she keeps picking up and fighting, and she's a fucking mom, and she's a single
Mm-hmm.
mom. Like, that shit, she is. I love her to death. I love her to death. Would fucking fight ninjas to save her. Would carry mountains to help her. And I love her. They're fucking wonderful person, and that's it. It's just she's my friend. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I tell her how fucking important she is to me. I tell her often. And then my friend Megan, I will just show up in her DMs like, surprise hug out of nowhere, and she does it to me too. And she's the person who most often sends me a message if I post a sad shit on Maine.
Where are you posting sad stuff?
No, I meant in general. I mean, like, when
Oh.
I talk, my friend Megan will show up and like, hugs. You doing okay? I'm like, oh, I'm okay. Just sad. You know. She's a good bean. I love her. The fourth of 1,000 suns. I'd do anything for Megan. Megan's, yeah. She's a good friend. She did all the art on this channel. And she did all the emotes on this channel. She did my BRB screen turtle. She did my turtle Sona. She did the Secret Cinema logo. She's done a bunch of other. She had tons and tons of art for me. I mean, I paid for all of it, of course, but like, I insisted. She's tried to give me art several times, and I'm just like, no. She's like, oh, don't worry about it, and I send her $30. Out with I'm like, no, we're not having. I'm not taking art for free unless it's truly a gift. I ask for a piece of art. I'm going to pay you for that art. If you make art and then just give it to me, I will cherish that art and I won't pay you because it's a gift. There's a difference, you know? And I appreciate her. And I thank her for her generosity, and then I pay her anyway.
She'd want to be on Art and Tea, would she?
She's been on Art and Tea with us before.
Has she? Oh.
Yeah, quite
I
not.
get confused. Okay.
My friend Megan. Yeah, well, I'd like to get her on at some point again. Yeah. I miss Hannah. I know what happened to Hannah. I miss them. They don't use Twitter anymore, and they don't message me anywhere else. And
Oh no.
we used to do a weekly movie watch, and then they moved, and I think things got busy for them. So it's just like, oh, okay.
Aww.
There's a bunch of friends I used to hang out with
sad.
that just stop talking to me.
So
Whatever.
are people getting back out after the pandemic?
Well, I don't even
Go
know
back
it's
to
that. I
hiding
don't
in
know if
their
it's necessarily
houses.
that. It's just like some friendships just kind of do that. You like hang out every once a week for like a year, and then suddenly you stop. It sucks, but like that's the way it goes. I can't do anything about it. I've tried messaging them before.
Mm-hmm.
What more can I do? I am sure that someday we'll reconnect. Maybe watch movies again. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
There we go. I think it's done.
is it? Can you push it up so we can see all of it?
You're
Yeah,
doing it
yeah.
sideways.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Wow, it does kind of look like a strawberry.
Yeah, it does.
That's cute. I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Good. I'm glad. A bit of orange. I'll call it a heartberry.
I need to make new art assets for my channel. I need a new start
Mhm.
screen, and I need a new BRB screen. I need to
Well, if
redo
you
all
want-
of my scenes and stuff. I need to. This is getting stale. I need to clean it up and start over again.
If you want, you can use the heartberry, but do not feel required to.
Why would I use the heartberry?
I don't know. I'm just offering.
Oh, appreciate it. I gotta sit down and actually do it. That's all. Maybe I'll do it on stream.
It works. But I was done, but then I'm like, I will do some more edging. And that spot right there needs not be red. It'd be purple, but not red. Be purple. Purple.
What?
Oh, I'm yelling it for being the wrong color.
Oh.
I colored over the spot
Did you
where I
forget
wanted
to check
it
your
to be.
color before you started drawing?
No, it was totally. I
Oh,
drew
okay.
lines that were too thin to color through.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Done heart.
Meow.
Meow. Now I sign it.
What's that?
I said now I sign it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do that.
Happy cardio. Whatever day.
Vascular Awareness
We-
Day?
No cardio. Congenital heart disease awareness day.
Is that a day?
2, 14. It's a week.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Happy congenital heart defect actually is awareness week. Everybody, be aware that
What does it
congenital
mean
heart
when one
defect
hand is hot and one hand is ice cold?
That you've been holding a hot drink with one hand and a cool drink with another.
I don't, but I'm not.
Oh, then I don't know.
Probably something to do with my heart. Blood pressure or some shit. Just what I need. No biggie. Just
Is
dying.
one side closest to a fan than the other?
No.
Oh.
I don't use a fan. I don't have room for a fan.
Oh.
Or a heater.
Oh.
Or an air conditioning unit.
Coffee time.
Can't wait to get out of this house. It just has so much stuff. There's just so much stuff.
Ditto.
Do 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 do. Well, at least I have a different Iron Maiden song stuck in my head.
Yay for variety.
Fear of the dark, fear of the dark. You have 2 hours left. Take your handbrake, don't
Hey.
forget.
Okay. And then I have to figure out what else to do.
Okay, but also don't use your hands for a little bit.
Okay. I'll try.
Got a wrist break. Fear of the dark.
Now I've got DuckTales in my head, so that's
Woo!
decent. Exactly.
Woo! It's really loud. I'm sorry, y'all.
Ponytails or cottontails, but
DuckTales. Woo!
Ooh. I don't know. What's something I can draw?
You should attempt drawing a cat again.
I hate drawing cats.
I know, but you got to get better at it.
Ugh, you
Pull up a
torture
cat.
me.
Pull up a random cat photo.
Yes, mother.
I'm your sister. I'm not your mother.
I know, that's why I said it.
I'm your older sister. No, you're my older sister.
Nope, I'm older
Damn it.
by a whole 2 weeks? 3
Yeah,
weeks.
something like
3
that.
weeks.
It's 2 or 3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right.
Fine. I'll be the bratty younger sister. I'm okay with that.
I mean, I have a lot of bratty younger sisters. It's okay.
You're used to
I
it.
don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm used to it. I don't know what to do with. I wouldn't know what to do with an older sister. It'd be weird. Cat.
Cat yarn. Cat playing with the ball of yarn. Go.
Oh. Trying to make life harder for me.
Oops, I did it again. I played with your art. I was lost in the frame. Oh, baby, push your art pad up again.
Oh. You know what I need to do is I need to pull the camera down. It just gets hooked on the edge. There we
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
There
Now
we
you're
go.
talking. Now you're fucking talking. Lost in
Thanks,
the
now I have
game.
it stuck in my
Oh,
head.
baby. It's better than that Iron Maiden song. Do 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 do.
She's at least
Do,
been
do,
freed
do, do,
from her
do,
conservatorship.
Boop boop boo doo do 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 do. I think mine's the seventh on the clairvoyant. Actually, I think it was the humming there by the Iron Maiden.
Oh,
The Iron
oh.
Maiden. It's Iron
Okay.
Maiden. You're
That
listening to
lasted-
the Iron Maiden again, aren't you? Sorry,
I just need to find my pencil sharpener.
your pad slid down.
Totally. I know. Totally not an excuse to not be drawing cats. I really need to find my pencil sharpener. And see this point? It's all
No, I don't get the point.
blunt. Yes, because there is no point. It's blunt. And not the kind that you smoke. Just the
That's
kind that
what I'm doing
annoys
right
artists.
now. Hey, I got some bluntness going on. Blunt
Blunt,
specifically
blunt,
require
blunt.
fucking tobacco leaf, but whatever, you know. Usually you get it from cigar. Push out the cigar. Fucking,
I specifically
weed.
told my mother no bringing the nibblings on the Facebook post that I made.
No what?
No bringing the nibblings to Art Antique.
Oh, nibblings.
Yes, because I have 2 nephews and a niece. So I don't want to say nephews and niece. I want a nice non-gender specific term. So it turns back in like the 1950s, somebody actually came up with one. So we shall call them the nibblings.
I love it. Hey, Julie. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil herself. How are you?
Hi, mommy. I was just telling Valeria that I put on my Facebook post specifically for you to not bring the grandkids because of our content.
We were talking about like condoms earlier, right? So like, you know.
We were. Yeah, among other things. Oh, here's my art, mommy. Today's art. It looks better sideways for some reason. Huh. Anyway, yeah. I drew a heart for cardiac what disease? Thank you.
It's for fucking Valentine's Day. Stop it.
No! It's cardiac something disease awareness week.
No.
Yes.
Valentine's Day.
Ugh.
Saint Valentine was murdered today.
He was murdered today. I should draw a zombie eating him. Oh, I should draw a zombie Valentine. Saint Valentine.
You should, in fact, draw some blasphemy. I appreciate that.
I don't think my paper's big enough. Thank you,
You
Mommy.
need to be like drawing more blasphemous images. Sideways that has the feeling of a forest at sunset. Wow, that's a beautiful thought. Jeez.
Really? That's cool.
Taking the heart shape and then turning it sideways and then doing a forest and sunset inside it. Like, oh my god.
I thought it looked like a strawberry. Yes, we celebrate the day he was martyred. That's the day we celebrate.
I think actually, the 14th was the day he was canonized as a martyr, right?
No, the 14th was the day he was murdered.
Was he? Oh.
Mm-hmm. But it's also Anna Howard Shaw's birthday, so nobody knows who she is, but she was a
lovely
women's rights activist in the U.S. She was one of the lead women's rights activists in the U.S. She was also a doctor, one of the first female doctors. I mean, she lived in the 1800s. You want me to Google her? But anyway, she was born on February 14th, so people should definitely celebrate Anna Howard Shaw, leader of women's suffrage and a female doctor. She's amazing.
So, let's see here. Yeah, he's married on February 14th, 269 nice AD.
Yep. Murdered.
Look, man, religion lost its luster when we stopped doing great feasts. When's the last religious great feast you were at?
Nobody's invited me.
They don't have them anymore. That usually requires like government sanctioning, but that's beside the point. That's a really long time ago, and it was also a really long time after the death of Jesus. The supposed death of Jesus. His historical veracity is, in fact, still questioned. Everything in that book is still questioned for its veracity. Of course, a lot of things.
I'm drawing a cow.
What?
Cow. What do you mean I'm drawing a cow? I know it was supposed to be a cat, but somehow it's a halfway decent cow.
Kind of looks like a moose.
No, it's a cow.
Moo.
Cow.
Moo!
Cow.
M-O-O, moo! I'm not arguing.
Moo.
Moo!
Moo.
No, but I mean, like, a feast in this case would be like a broad celebration the public attends. Like, We don't do that shit no more. They don't. No one does that. No one, like pagans. The pagans still do that.
I learned COVID.
Well, yeah, no one did shit during COVID. To be fair.
Filipino feast. It's called a boodle, and you put all the food out on the table on banana leaves, and there's no plates. It's just like out on the table, and you just grab what you want with your hands. But I haven't been to a boodle either. But my auntie does them. I'm just never in town.
As a culture, have greatly devalued communal feasting, communal gorging. You know. Who
Maybe
okay?
it just got too expensive.
Who, me? I was just coughing. Smoking weed makes me cough. I'm allergic to pollen, so smoking joints make me cough real bad. Smoking at all makes me cough real bad because I figured out I was allergic because if I leave my dustings on the table and I'll put my arm down, I'll get welts, little raised bumps and stuff. I'm a little allergic because it's pollen, and then that makes sense since I literally have seasonal allergies.
And it also be a horse.
I'm smoking a flower for its pollen, so like yeah, makes me cough. Doesn't affect my breathing, just makes me cough. So there's that. Thankful for that. Mostly the allergic reaction seems to be coughing, my nose runs, and the bumps on my skin. Julie says it does look like a horse. Anyway, I have to go pee. I'll be right back.
Yay, it's poetry time. You must all suffer from me reciting poetry at you. What is our poison today? I will take requests. If we do not answer the requests, I will just do All or Send the Carpenter again. Oh, you know what I should do? I wonder if there's any, I don't have them memorized, so I'd have to read them. But the Rogue Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Oh, not grandparents. Road Doll poetry. I love. Revolting rhymes. I do not know One Winged Angel, and you know I don't know One Winged Angel. Boring info guy. I'm gonna smack you, Julie. I don't know Downy Duck because you wrote it, and also it's your poem, so you should rewrite it. You should recite it on here. Next time you do art and tea with us, we'll make you recite Downy Duck. I mean, just remember this is public, so anybody can come by and watch this later. I don't know if you want that out there before you get it published anyway. I tend to not recite my own poetry for the same reason. Like stuff that's in public domain would be good. Something that's not depressing. Yeah, no, we have run out of time, and now I'm gonna do The Walrus and the Carpenter because it's long and I never finish, so I always have to try. The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all its might. He did his very best to make the billows smooth and bright, and this was odd because, because it was the middle of the night. The moon was shining sulkily because she thought the sun had got no business to be there after the day is done. Very rude of him, she said, to come and spoil the fun. The sea was wet as wet can be, the sand was dry as dry. You could not see a bird, A cloud because no clouds were in the sky. No birds were flying overhead. There were no birds to fly. The walrus and the carpenter were walking close at hand. They wept like anything to see such quantities of sand. If this were only cleared away, said they, it would be grand. 7 maids with 7 mops slept for half a year. Do you suppose, the walrus said, that they could get it clear? I doubt it, said the car. Oh, I did reverse the voices. If 7 maids with 7 mops slept for half a year, do you suppose, the walrus said, that they could get it clear? I doubt it, said the carpenter, and shed a bitter tear. Oh, oysters, come and walk with us, the walrus did beseech. A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk, along the briny beach. I could not do with more than 4 to give a hand to each. The eldest oyster looked at him, but ne'er a word he said. The eldest oyster looked at him and shook his heavy head, meaning to say he did not choose to leave his oyster bed. But 4 young oysters hurried up, all eager for the treat. Their coats were brushed, their faces washed, their shoes were clean and neat, and, well, this is odd because, they haven't any feet. But 4 other oysters followed them, and yet another 4, and thick and fast they came at last, and more and more and more, all hopping through the frothy waves and scrambling to the shore. The walrus and the carpenter walked on a mile or so, and stopped and rested upon a rock, conveniently low, and all the oysters stood and waited in a row. The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax and cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot and whether pigs have wings. But wait a bit, the oysters cried, before we have our chat, for some of us are out of breath, and all of us are fat. No hurry, said the carpenter, who has a different voice now for some reason. I don't know why. No hurry, said the carpenter. They thanked him much for that. A loaf of bread, the walrus said, is what we chiefly need. Pepper and vinegar besides are very good indeed. Now, if you're ready, oysters dear, we can begin the feed. Yes, the oysters cried, turning a little blue. After such kindness, 'twould be a dismal thing to do. The night is fine, the walrus said. Do you admire the view? It was so kind of you to come, and you are very nice. The carpenter said nothing but, cut us another slice. I wish you were not quite so deaf. I've had to ask you twice. And he again has another accent or something, because I cannot with this carpenter, especially trying to do a very weirdly shaped. I don't even know if it's a donkey or a horse or a cow or what anymore, but yeah. It seems a shame, the walrus said, to play them such a trick, after we've brought them out so far and made them trot so quick. The carpenter said nothing, but the butter spread too thick. I weep for you, the walrus said. I deeply sympathize. With sobs and tears he sorted out those of the largest size, holding his pocket handkerchief before his streaming eyes. Oh, oysters, said the carpenter, you've had a pleasant run. Shall we be trotting home again? Again, different, I think, accent. But answer there came none. And this was scarcely odd because they'd eaten every one. Sorry, Mom, you asked for Alan the Pussycat after I started, so I can do it now. It's by Edward Lear, I think. Let me flush my brain from walruses, carpenters, oysters, sun, and no, not the ocean. We need the ocean still. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea-green boat. They took some money and plenty of honey wrapped up in a 5-pound note. 5 pounds? Yes. Yes. The owl looked up the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love. What a beautiful pussy you are. You are. What a beautiful pussy you are. Said the cat to the owl, you elegant fowl, how beautifully sweet you sing. Oh, too long we have tarried, but what shall we do for a ring? A ring, what shall we do for a ring? They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bong tree grows, and there in a wood a piggy wig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, a ring at the end of his nose. Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring? Said the piggy, I will. So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. The hill, the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with a rucible spoon. And hand in hand, by the edge of the sand, they danced by the light of the moon. The moon, the moon. They danced by the light of the moon. I feel like I forgot something somewhere, but I can't figure out where it was. Oh yeah, it cut into a commercial because if you are not subscribed, there are commercials. However, it's really easy to subscribe. Did you know that Amazon Prime lets you have 1 free subscription a month? Just go to the Amazon Prime website. I believe we have a link even. Yeah. Just click, all you have to do is click the subscribe at the top and select Twitch Prime. Here is.
I'm back. I'm sorry, I'm back.
Hi, I was just giving a
Oh.
commercial.
ADHD struck and I made food. And then I was like, oh
That's
shit, I'm
awesome.
streaming. I'm literally sitting there halfway making my food. I'm like, oh shit, I'm streaming. Like, I totally forgot.
I wondered how the heck I was able to get all of the Walrus and the Carpenter done.
Yeah, got totally distracted. I'm sorry.
No worries. I made a commercial. I did your Amazon Twitch streaming commercial. This is like the worst angle ever, and I'm struggling so bad.
I actually really like it.
That's good, but I'm still struggling.
I understand. I'm sorry you are struggling with it.
Thank you.
I'm
I keep
flipping.
hitting my pencil.
Currently, I got sauce all over this one prematurely. I prematurely sauced my chicken strip.
Okay, is it a donkey or is it a cow?
It's a cow.
Is it a cow? Does it look like a cow?
Yeah. The body needs to be a
feel like
little bit stouter, a little bit rounder. Your
I think
cow
it
is
looks
anemic right now.
It is anemic. I'm having a hard time with it.
I would say just make the body like rounder, more barrel chested. But like the fucking head is great. The head is great. Okay. You might want to just delete the body and just do the head and call it a head sketch. That's what you could do. Because the head's great. The head's really good. 100%. Just delete all that shit.
Half of the body is good, but
Like delete the shit you hate. It's okay.
I hate erasing.
I know. But you're not your teacher doesn't know everything. It's okay. You can just erase a little bit. It's okay.
Alright. Cow.
I'm pretty sure she probably means like you shouldn't erase little things over and over and over again, you know? Like just especially when you're trying to get something right from the start, but you're like, you got some good details in here.
We weren't allowed to use erasers in her class. That's why I have a pencil with no eraser on it. So
That seems rude.
no, it was a thing to get us to, stop focusing on the Cow needs bigger cowness.
Yes, big round body, big huggable body.
Yes, but then a skinny butt.
Yeah, they got bony butts. I mean, cowgirls got big butts, but cows themselves got bony butts.
I kind of liked it as a donkey, but it
Oh, okay.
it was supposed to be a cow. No, it's a cow. Oh yeah, cows. I had to look at it. Cows have this big cow hump right here, and that's why it didn't look like a cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Reference images. So our cows do not turn into donkeys. I should draw a Holstein.
A what?
A Holstein is the kind of cow with the spots.
Oh, okay. Cool. You want to help with dinner. Oh, you need to head back out. It's dinner starting time here. Okay. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. I hope dinner goes well and you have a nice evening. Thanks for joining us. Bye, Julie. Tasha,
I'm here.
your mom's leaving?
Yes, I said bye. Didn't my bye not come through?
Nope.
I said bye, mommy. Love you.
No, you did
I
not.
must have said it too high. Bye, mommy. Love you. Very low. Bye, mommy. Love you. Cow. I must draw a cow with a big round belly, because that's
Big
what
huggable
makes
bodies.
a happy cow. Yes. We want happy cows, and happy cows have round bellies and glompy knees and cute little cow hoofs like this.
Yeah, you can't see the hosts that are off screen, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. Cow hoof.
Hell yeah.
Cow knee. Another cow knee. And then I need to get cow side.
Do 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 do.
Big round cow. Cow back hoof.
How now, brown cow?
No, Holstein.
What?
The Holstein. They're not brown.
Okay.
They're black and white.
That's not what I wasn't referencing your cow.
Oh, okay. Happy cows live in weather-controlled barns and have milking machines, so that they don't have to wait to get milked.
How now, brown cow is a phrase used in elocution teaching to demonstrate rounded vowel sounds.
Hey.
How now, brown cow? Man, I'm looking for a homophonic relationship. Damn.
I have a floofy-tailed cow, and she's adorable. That's all I have to do. I have to draw cats, attempt to draw cats, and then I will somehow end up with a cow.
All right, I'm just gonna scroll up.
What should I make her eating?
I don't know.
A rose? A grass?
I don't know.
A stick
Grass.
of butter?
Hey. Apple. Make her eat an apple.
I can't make her eat a apple. Her mouth is in the wrong direction for that.
Oh my god, Cocaine Bear is getting a video game, 8-bit video game tie-in? That's great. Called Cocaine Bear, The Rise of Pablo Escobar. Oh my god, amazing. So, Cocaine Bear is a new, like, I think it's a horror comedy. It's like a black comedy, right? About a bear who snorts cocaine and goes insane and goes on a rampage and kills people. Cocaine Bear.
That sounds like something a bear would do if they snorted
500-pound black bear, to be specific.
Yep.
And then, yeah, that's, I guess it's based on a true story.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like exactly like what a bear would do if that happened.
Sounds like a very Florida story.
Florida bear.
Oh, it's directed by Elizabeth Banks. Holy shit.
Wait, Elizabeth Banks? Elizabeth Banks?
Yeah, the actress, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, an American black bear that ingested a duffel bag full of cocaine in 1985. Whoa. Alright, let's see here. It was a 175-pound American black bear that overdosed on cocaine in 1985. The cocaine had been dropped off by drug smugglers in the wilderness in Tennessee. The bear was found dead in northern Georgia. It was stuffed and displayed at a mall in Kentucky. It inspired the upcoming action horror comedy.
That poor bear.
Yeah.
He didn't ask to get drug overdosed.
Oh wow, the guy who was drug smuggling, the way he threw all his so he drops off his shipment and then he like abandons his plane.
Mm-hmm.
In the process, his parachute failed to open, and so the guy who was doing the drug dealing died from an accident, from a parachuting accident.
The same time as he lost his cocaine.
Yeah, well, yeah. He dumped the cargo because the weight was being too heavy in flight, and then he had to abandon the plane because it was gonna go down, and his parachute didn't work.
Oh. So just bad for everybody, this situation.
Holy shit. He ate 75 pounds of cocaine.
The bear?
Yeah.
Poor bear.
His stomach was literally packed to the brim with cocaine.
Poor bear.
They didn't want to waste the bear, so they had it taxidermied. That's kind of cool. It was lost. The bear was lost, and then it emerged again in a pawn shop.
Did the bear get lost?
Country singer Waylon Jennings bought it and eventually made its way to Kentucky for Kentucky Fun Mall in Lexington, Kentucky, where it remains to this day. Waylon Jennings bought it. Oh my god, what? That's so wild. I mean, the bear was found 3 months later, dead. It was high on cocaine for 3 months.
3 months, that poor bear.
I mean, he was high as fuck, though. Like, the whole time,
Right,
he probably didn't
because-
mind, is what I'm saying.
His stomach was packed with it.
Yeah. He was fucked up. The real-life cocaine bear is not known to have actually killed anybody, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey, Raptor, I didn't see you come in right. Apologies.
He was probably
So I don't know if
too
you heard, but
paranoid.
in New Zealand, a shark was found with 3.5 pounds of cocaine inside it.
Wait, now we're talking about sharks?
And Elizabeth Banks said she'd be, yes, Raptor said, here we go. You didn't let me
Okay.
finish.
Sorry.
So I don't know if you heard, but in New Zealand, a shark was found with 3.5 pounds of cocaine inside of it. And Elizabeth Banks said she'd be down to adapt that into a movie also. Cocaine shark. Oh my God, please give me a cocaine shark movie. I beg of you. Someone from this movie who survives, please end up in Cocaine Shark. Why does this keep happening to me? I can,
Could be worse. You could end up with like a bunch of logs flying at your head while you're on the freeway.
Like, just imagine whatever character survives this movie, they saw the bear eat the cocaine, right? And then, like,
Mm-hmm.
they're on the boat, and the fucking shark eats the cocaine. He's like, oh, not again. Like,
It's time for them to get a new line of work.
right? Exactly. Anyway, I'm stoked to see Cocaine Bear. I love that trailer.
I'm making a cow.
Are you?
Yes. See?
Hell yeah, your cow rules.
I am having a cow. Ooh.
I have 294 gigs of hard drive space left. Damn. Go me.
Okay. Huge cow.
And then we need Cocaine Shark versus Cocaine Bear.
They have to both survive then.
Or just two new animals.
No, I want the original Cocaine Bear and Cocaine Shark to go up head to head. Somehow I lost a leg in
The
here.
future drug dealers will deliberately start losing cocaine to dangerous animals to inspire more sequels. Ha! They would too, those bastards.
Ah. Final hoof right here. Hoof, 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 and hoof. There we go.
Like, if I was a bored millionaire, I would definitely have an animal testing facility. Kidding, of course. It's all a joke. Where I would be trying to devise drugs specifically to please animals, to make animals happy. Like, I want to make, like, an addictive substance that your cat wants.
I
You
think
know?
that already exists.
Nah. Catnip isn't addictive. It's not habit forming.
Oh, okay.
We need the cat to be an addict for maximum profit.
I mean,
It's all
since,
I'm just joking. It's all conjecture.
since the cat can't actually buy it, I don't think that would help any.
Dude, a bag of Coke falls into a horde of squirrels. That'd be great.
It's a warm gray. Yep, that's a warm gray, all right. Cow
You move the art up so we can see it. Thank you. What's the cow's name?
Either Judy or Marshmallow. Haven't decided yet.
Marshmallow. That's such a cute name. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, there's a real cow named Marshmallow, and she's adorable.
Oh.
Yeah, she's on Iowa Dairy Farm page, and you can like sponsor her and stuff, and then watch her video.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. That would be awesome. I need that one.
It's a shame I can't talk about my favorite Empress of Rome. Emperor of Rome. Too.
I'm still on a cocaine giraffe. That's
They
yeah,
had a
cocaine.
giraffe that was legendary for fornicating people to death.
In Rome?
Yeah.
I think it's the giraffe.
I mean, that giraffe was clearly horribly abused, right? But
Well, yes, but
Yeah.
like
also being fucked to
I'm-
death by a giraffe sounds terrible.
I mean, it was ancient Rome, so who wasn't horribly abused? Everybody was horribly abused.
Very true.
The giraffes, the people in the Colosseum made to fart each other. Wait, was that Rome? That was Rome,
Yeah.
right?
They did more than just fight each other. That was one
Yeah.
of the things that people like fighting animals without any weapons. Like also all fucked up
Mhm.
shit happened in that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rome was just terrible. Debauchery.
Like as bad as it is, I still kind of want to go back and see like a full crowd there.
Just be invisible so they don't catch you and torment you too. What was I doing? Oh, cows. Okay, let's see if I can find a picture of Marshmallow. Iowa dairy farmer
But yeah,
Marshmallow.
bring me a whole movie series of cocaine animal attacks films. Or spice it up and be like PCP eels or something. I mean, like, whatever. Meth eagles. Like, just whatever. That's fine. I'm down for all this nonsense. Probably won't watch out of them, but, you know, that's fine.
I need a picture of Marshmallow.
Animals attacks is one of my favorite genres.
I like dinosaur attacks.
Quite a few less of those in the world, sadly.
That's
There are a
not
lot of-
Marshmallow.
Your camera's all fucked up.
Oh, cool. Sorry. There we go.
Marshmallow.
I'm looking for her right now.
Oh, you didn't have to do that right now. It's fine.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh.
I can't draw Marshmallow, though. If I don't look for Marshmallow, it'll just be a cow. I'll just draw a Holstein cow. Oh, maybe I can draw Judy. Team Judy. Oh, Team Judy. Oh, there's Marshmallow. There's Ruby, Marshmallow, and Judy. All three of them. Ruby is a red Holstein.
Okay.
I am in no way affiliated with this. I just like to watch
There's
the
a new
YouTubes, but
dinosaur film dropping this year called 65. It has Adam Driver in it.
65 what? Dinosaurs?
No, it's just called 65. I
65
don't know.
million BC?
Probably, yeah. So that's what I would think. That's what I would think indeed. Hold on, I'm looking for it on Letterboxd.
Actually, none of those cows have horns, so I'm not drawing any of those cows.
But Marshmallow is inspired by the real life Marshmallow.
Marshmallow would be inspired by the real life marshmallow, yes.
It's called He Dreams of Giants. Oh right, we gotta watch that still. Shit.
I need my great team.
There it is, 65. After a catastrophic crash of an unknown planet, pilot Mills quickly discovers he's actually stranded on Earth 65 million years ago. Oh, it's like Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Dinosaurs.
Oh.
Now with only one chance at rescue, Mills and the only other survivor, Koa, must make their way across an unknown terrain riddled with dangerous prehistoric creatures in an epic fight to survival.
Yeah. Yeah, I will watch it.
I mean, yeah, I'm down. I mean, it may not actually be dinosaurs, but it'd be like dinosaurs if they were from another planet. I mean, no,
Right.
no, wait, he's go back in time. Never mind. He does. He actually finds out he goes back in time. Duh. Excuse me. I read it right there and totally forgot it already. Never mind. It will be dinosaurs.
Woohoo!
Actual real dinosaurs. Wahoo! Wah! Wah!
I need another warm grave.
Woohoo!
That's too dark.
Ha ha! Wario's the wiener.
That's blue gray. That's cool gray. What happened to all my warm grays?
Can't do the Wario voice anymore. It makes me sad.
Wario.
Oh, Jerry Jarrett Sr. or Jerry Jarrett died. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Well, so very important figure in the history of wrestling. He reigns probably one of the most influential territories called Memphis territory. Memphis Championship Wrestling. And there's another organization in the NWA. There's a bunch of those kind of things. But yeah, basically wrestling as we know it was basically spun out of Memphis. The whole theatrics, the bleeding of the reality, all that happened to Memphis before it ever happened for WWE. Jerry Lawler was from Memphis. He was the king, the top dude there. But yeah. So yeah, Jerry Jarrett died. He was the guy who ran that place.
That's very sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Meow, meow, meow.
Meow.
I had a thought, but it's gone now.
Oh, I hate that.
I am free
Yes,
of thoughts, finally.
Godfrey 2023.
Happy Valeriatine's Day.
Hey, that's cute.
I did that last night when I went to bed. I took all my silliest photos.
Mm-hmm.
Me making dumb faces, and then I just said Happy Valeriatine's Day, and that was it. And then posted more this morning when I woke up.
Where'd you post them?
Twitter.
Oh. That place that I don't go.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still putting my face out on Twitter. I shouldn't be, but that's the way it is.
It is what it is, what it is, what it is.
I don't think my girlfriend's playing anything tonight. I'm thinking if there's anything, it's gonna be her and her partner.
I was planning on going to IKEA. That's it. Why? Because nobody.
Yeah, sloth. Imagine a high-speed sloth going to town with its claws. Okay, but a high-speed sloth is just like a normal moving sloth. You can outrun that still. We're talking about like an animal that moves what and what was it, like a mile an hour? No, it was like it was something like that. Like it moves really slowly. So if it's a hyper speed, it's still pretty normal speeded for humans, and we just speed walk. It's like speed walking for us. But I would like to see. That's why whenever they like render the Flash as like an animal type character and like in an anthropomorphic form, I like when he's like a sloth because it makes it's funny.
Flash, flash,
Because to
100
him,
yards
everything
back.
moving in slow mo.
Cowfoot.
I would like to report this message as report this comment.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's just spam. It's spam.
Oh, okay.
Got one of those. Hey, we sent you a request to collaborate with us. That scam.
Ah.
And then you get like a login, and you log in and basically give them access to your Twitter. Like, no, or your Instagram. I mean, I'm like, oh, I'm good, dude. Have fun. Have a good life. I am a human being, I guess. I don't know why. Why am I a human being? Why did I choose this? I had a weird
I don't
thought
know.
while taking a pee about like if energy, like when energy changes forms, it's like it like kind of loses a little bit, right? It's not as out.
Mm-hmm.
So what if reincarnation is that you were incarnated as lesser and lesser spirited animals? So you started as a human, maybe you were a whale or a dolphin before or something, right? Now you're
Mm-hmm.
human, and then maybe next you're like a monkey, and then next or an ape or something, and then next you're like a turtle, and next you're like until you get to the point where you're like a rabbit and you just want to eat and fuck and be loved on. Like I don't know, I just
Eventually, you turn into a panda and then you die.
you just die. I don't know.
Because pandas have
I
like
would think
no
it would be
energy, so like
I was thinking more like it's like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Definitely reincarnated as crows at some point. They're too fucking smart, man. They're too smart.
I love crows. I love crows. I love ravens.
My
I
friend
like
rescued a
birds.
crow once, and
Oh,
that was outside her door, and so she wakes up every now and then with like gifts from them, like flowers. They leave flowers on
yeah.
her doorstep. Like what the
Oh.
fuck, dude?
You can also train them to steal money for you by giving them extra nice treats when they bring you money, and then they'll go look for money to give to you so they can get the better treats.
Interesting.
Yep.
How do you get them to give you?
So
money?
you start feeding them.
Yeah.
You start feeding them, and then like when one of them brings you money, like accidentally, give them better treats. You're like, oh my gosh,
Do they bring
here's
money
some money.
often? I'm so confused. The Money
You
Raven
can
show?
train them.
Can the
You can
Money
train-
Raven visit my house, please?
You have to train them. So like you have to wait till they actually bring you money, and then you're like, oh my gosh, what a good raven/crow. Here's like really great treats, and then they'll remember that and they'll go look for something similar. And so eventually
They're so
they'll
fucking
just
smart. I love them.
they are smart.
Ravens and crows. Ravens and crows. Ravens and crows.
So yeah, you can totally train them.
Okay, so no, imagine a sloth with being ridiculously fast. Not fast for a sloth. Super campy action. People keep dying because they assume a fast sloth is still comparatively slow. That's fair. What are you, a D&D? What are you, a dungeon master or some shit? That's sarcasm. That's some devious dungeon master shit. Oh, you think you can outrun the sloth, huh, motherfucker?
You cannot, in fact, outrun the sloth.
No one outruns the sloth. It's like we call this guy sloth, but it's not because he's slow. It's because he's really, really fast.
He did it on purpose so that people would, like, be confused. Oh, I know, I got all twisted again.
Like, yeah.
Alright, now, give it pink cheeks.
Yeah, you gotta.
I have to find my pink, though. Hang on.
I mean, especially because this is Marshmallow's first portrait.
Actually, I don't think it looks like Marshmallow because it's, like, too many spots. There's a cute cow. That is the wrong color. I did not mean to grab that color. That's why wait. That's.
My neck is all fucked up.
I'm sorry.
I need to get x-rays. I'm just like putting everything off because I just leaving the house is so fucking stressful for me.
I'm sorry.
I haven't even made my appointments, even though I'm seeing my doctor again on Thursday, having done none of the things she wanted me to do since the last time I saw her. And like, I'm really sorry to waste your time. I'm trying. I swear.
I mean, could you reschedule that appointment, or is it a you don't come in now?
But I don't know. I want to talk to the doc about the hot and cold hand thing. Also, I need to get a mammogram.
Oh shoot! I have to get one of those too.
Because I feel a lump in my boobie. And it's probably just fatty tissue and growing again, but like, you know.
But we are 40, and this is when
I
we are
gotta
supposed to
and
start.
I gotta get a colonoscopy because I'm 40. Yes, also that too. You got to also. It's not as common in women, but still hit you.
Oh, I've already had a colonoscopy. I don't want another one.
Me either. Trust me. Trust me. I do not like drinking the laxatives, so I'm literally gonna instead fast for however many days required. Because I refuse to take it. I refuse.
That is the worst part.
I'd rather starve for 3 days. I'm not kidding. I'd rather drink just water for 3 days instead. Because it makes me so nauseous. It feels so disgusting going down. It feels so slimy. Like,
yeah. It's bad.
So yeah, I'd seriously rather just be annoyed and grumpy for 3 days.
When are you gonna do it?
Summertime when it's not so fucking cold. The problem is getting me out of the house when it's cold is so much harder. Because I have to bundle up. And in the summertime I can wear dresses and I feel more free to express myself.
Dresses.
I don't feel like I can express myself when I'm bundled under 14 layers of jackets and pants just to keep a stiff breeze from sending me to my fucking knees because I'm susceptible to cold. So like a stiff wind hits me and I will be reduced to shaking. An uncontrollable shaking because I'm cold suddenly. Like it's
no bueno.
No bueno. No bueno. So it's just like I don't enjoy the winter as much as I enjoy so I don't go out during the winter. That's all. So during the winter I literally go out once a month to get weed, to get my meds, to get food, and then that's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I had home delivery of groceries here, I would be doing that, to be fair.
Would be very useful. That is one of the most usefulest things about the
My
pandemic.
Safeway, which does that, doesn't do that here.
Oh, boo.
Too rural. Too rural.
Cow.
What?
I said cow.
All I heard was cat. And all I wanted to go was
What?
California love. Boom, 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 ba-da-dum, down. Okay, anyway.
I really need to figure out a way to video like my arts
California,
and
know how
then
to
put them all
party.
together
We
and
keep
put
it
the
rockin'.
arting together and make it like
About
a full video.
LA. Sorry, that song. What were we
Do you know how to
saying?
do
I
that?
got stuck in the
Oh,
song.
I said I need to figure out a way to take the art and T arts and take the art part and put it together into a sped up art video. I don't know how to do
You
that.
can't.
Oh, is there a way to do that with other arts?
I mean, you can do that in the future, but you have to record it on your side from your perspective because, I mean, you could use the stream, but like
That'd be really bad. Like,
the quality's gonna be really small.
yeah. No, I need to figure out how to do it
comparison.
from my side. I really do. That way I can have it and then I can put like the video up of it somewhere so that we have it at other times.
In the new layout, I'm probably gonna just have you big full screen and me a tiny little box in the corner. And give your art bit like the focus. Probably put myself in the top right corner since that's where you rarely put your art or your hands. So yeah, I'm thinking I have some ideas. I don't know what I want to do. I'll figure it out. In the city. Oh my god, no. Okay, that song stuck in my head. California Love. California Love. Oh no, I just broke off a big chunk of weed. That's not what I wanted to do. You killed it. You fucking killed it. Me. I killed it, to be specific.
I really like to go over things with white pen. It would probably be better if I did not do this with some of my art stuff, but it is more fun.
You do you. Whatever makes you happy. It's not up to you're not here to please other people. You're here to please yourself.
I mean, I probably would like to look it better if I made it like a no,
And wow.
like if I didn't color it in. But
All
I
artists-
also have
Sorry.
I have too much fun with it. So
All artists would love their art to be appreciated and seen, of course. As an artist who never gets their art seen, who rarely gets interacted with when they post their art, I can attest that we definitely want to be seen and commented on. And I just take it as the fact that my art's probably just not good right now. But I'm making it. It'll get better. I took a long break from writing. Like I took 5 or 6 years where I didn't do writing at all, in any creative sense. So like, it's a skill. It's like a muscle, right? You don't use it, you lose it.
Mhm.
So my writing's a bit lackluster at present.
there's a long break
But for me,
from doing art.
there's no wrong way doing art. But I don't feel like I don't feel like the emotions I'm trying to express are expressed clearly enough in what I'm writing right now. That does not feel expressive enough for me.
You can always just jot it down and go back and edit it. And edit it, and edit it, and edit it, and edit it.
Well,
and
what's gonna
edit
happen
it,
is
and
I'm
edit
just gonna at some point like I go back and I look it over and I change a thing here or there and I add stuff here and it'll get there eventually. It's just you know, stuff I'm writing right now is not great, but I'm writing it and it's getting out. At least I'm doing it.
That-
You know,
That's the important part.
I'm only like 25 pages in. because I have
I
like
need
spurts of inspiration, so I can't just sit down and fucking force myself to write. So like my book, I'm only 25 pages in, but I'm also like 12 pages into my role playing manual, and like 15 pages into my screenplay. So like I'm not even on one particular thing either. I hop around, you know.
Yep. I know exactly.
I read 5 books, all right. I read very slowly. I've been reading 5 books for like a year now. I finished one of them and just picked up another book, of course.
Yay!
I'm reading that. I'm reading one X-Men volume there. I'm reading a Love and Rockets volume. It's sitting over there. I'm reading Caitlin R. Kiernan novel that's over here. They're just all over the place. Mostly because I don't have any room, so like I'm out of room on my shelves. So I'm just sorry. I have like media stacks now. So over there is where like my newest acquired comic books go in a pile. I hate it, but it's what I have right now. This summer, I am also planning to tear apart my closet, so hopefully I'll find some new space. So I'm gonna get rid of some old stuff, and I don't ever do anything. I'm not gonna ever do anything with. Like there's some props I'm just gonna ditch. Like this, I'll never use this. I'll never use this. I'm gonna use that. I'm not gonna use this. You know, I have to like really, because like there's something that has like a brief idea. I might use this in the future, and then some things I bought specifically because they're the script I've been working on. This not the one I'm writing right now, but like a script I've been working on that like I've had an idea, and I've been collecting bits and bobs to make some cyberpunk technology junk. But I haven't had the space or inclination to make those things because I don't have the space or assistance I need to make movies. So there's no point.
Right.
I can't. I'm fully planning to make really low budget films at this point. I'm in love with low budget films. I'm in love with the idea that if you have to bring your imagination to a film, you have to bring your imagination to a film. And I'm gonna make something deeply personal. And then also a thing that's also deeply stupid, and they may be the same thing, they may not. We'll see.
Well, if you ever need someone to play a death scene in which they die very over dramatically, I've always wanted to try it. Over dramatically.
I'll make sure to do that. Like, I have plans, and I'm like, when's that perfect time gonna come? It's gonna come when I just fucking do it. The problem is that I can't do it because of where my current location is. But when me and Justin move out, hopefully this summer, we'll see. I'm gonna put that on the top priority. Start working on my stuff.
Cool.
Because ever since I was a little kid, I've wanted to make a movie. So I need to make a movie. I need to make that happen. You know? It doesn't have to be good. It just has to be mine.
Right. And then when you made one, I make another.
Precisely. No budget wonders.
Oops. More shading there. No. Sorry.
Hey, I saw that Barry M. Night Shyamalan. I saw that back when it aired on TV, Sci-Fi Channel, back in the day. It was cool. It's so silly. It's a mockumentary.
Mockumentaries are fun.
Yeah.
I had to explain to my mother what a mockumentary was.
He just called it a spoofumentary, but that's basically the same thing. I've never heard anyone call it a spoofumentary. I never heard that in my entire life. I think he meant mockumentary, but his brain couldn't remember the word mock, you know.
That's okay. My brain oftentimes cannot remember things, so I shall not be mad if other people's cannot.
I mean, I don't get mad at people for not being able to remember things. I'm terrible. I mean, I get frustrated sometimes when
Mhm.
like I place importance enough on a thing that we're doing, like me and a person, and enough
Mhm.
that I have put it on my calendar, and they do
Mhm.
not press that kind of importance of we're doing this thing, and they think it's just a rough plans. Like, no, 5 p.m. Wednesday, we said, and like that frustrates me. 'Cause it's like I was very clear that I need to schedule things by time on days because I'm a scheduling autistic. There's
Mhm.
chaos autistic and there's a scheduling autistic.
Mhm.
Chaos autistic just it's fine, doesn't need a schedule. They just live by their whims and it's great. I'm a schedule autistic. I have a schedule. If I don't meet my schedule, like I get upset. Things don't work
Yes.
out. There's problems.
It, it's very upsetting.
Yeah.
There we go. What do you
So
think? Cow
you need to
done?
post your
Cow done.
pad up.
Oh. Ah.
So like, yeah, she's cute.
Yay.
I love her. What was her name again?
Cow.
No, we had a name for her.
It was Judy or Marshmallow, but Marshmallow has less spots.
Judy it
And
is
Judy
then.
Judy has like no spots. Marshmallow is mostly white. Judy's mostly
It's just
black,
a
and
name. It doesn't
Ruby is
have to
red.
represent some real cow. This is
Yes, it
our
does.
Judy. This is our Judy Marshmallow, okay?
Well, in that case, I don't know. She needs another name.
That's our Judy Marshmallow right there. We just use both. Now it's a unique name. That's how that shit works.
You just call her Mellow.
Aw. I loved a cow.
I love the cow
I
too.
need a really good shot of that because I have friends who are cowgirls who would like to see this.
Moo! I really like her. This is the first cow I've done that's successful. Yay!
Yay! I knew you could do it. And you were gonna
Well,
throw it away. And you were gonna throw it away.
I wasn't gonna throw it away. I was just
Your
being annoyed with
teacher
it.
is wrong sometimes. You can't erase.
What was I gonna say? Oh, you know that I've been trying to draw for what, 2 years, draw cows?
Yep.
So
And you did it in this weird perspective too, which is great. And it
I
looks great.
did.
I was like, why did
Yes.
you choose this perspective? But here we are. And
I
did
don't
good.
know.
You did
It's
good.
just what happened. It just is. And somehow I got that done in an hour and 9 minutes.
Moo.
Moo!
You're just in the zone. You should take a rest break and then maybe just do some doodles.
Ugh.
Or just chill. We can just chill for like 40 minutes and just talk. That's fine too.
Happy arts.
But if you do that, you should put yourself on screen.
No, I didn't brush my hair today.
Neither did I, so let's bring it
It
on.
was either brush my hair or do art and
I
tea.
don't
So
think people care about your hair. You could just be on screen, It's okay.
I cared. Also,
That's fair. You do care. Clearly.
hang on, I have to find my headphones because my left headphone it doesn't like to go past 3 hours, and now I have to figure out what I did with the hole. So yeah, I have to find my headphones.
Okay, I'll take you off screen.
Yeah, thank you. Also, I gotta do a pee break. Sorry.
Alright, so I'll mute you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hey chat, how's it going? So yeah, I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, I have a movie in me, and it wants out, and I'm gonna make it. And it's gonna be super duper low budget, and I'm gonna be cool with that. So, and I just spent the last couple years watching like these ultra low budget films. I'm like, I can just fucking do this. Why do I make this feel like I had this super high bar of desire of like, well, I want to be able to make a big movie. Like, I'm not gonna be able to make a big movie, but I'd rather make a personal movie now. My interests have changed over the last few years of like how I wish to present and express myself has changed greatly. Not just in the fact that I'm a trans person, but like in just my desire to be femme was much higher like a year or two ago. And now I'm cool being femme, but not like overly femme presentation. I wish I could be more femme, but I just my body type doesn't really lend itself well to the clothes. So again, that's not a comment on my train, since that's a comment on my scoliosis. To be clear. Torso faces this direction. My legs face this direction. It makes it hard for to do certain types of clothes. And so and I also don't have the money. That's the other thing. So I don't know. We'll see. I might get more femme. I might not. I have a feeling whatever happens the next few years politically will probably dictate whether I express myself femmely in public or not. Because things are getting a little scary out there. Like I went in boy mode the last few times to the ATM and to my dealer, because I'm just like, my dealer's cool, his dudes are cool, but not all the dudes who work for him are cool. Not all the dudes who live in town are cool. Not all the people, so I don't want to. I don't feel safe going out femme here. Very specifically, because it's a very, very conservative area I live in. I mean, I've gone out in my dress and skirts and whatever else, but I don't know. It's a little sketchier now. It got sketchier since fucking 2020, you know? I went out in Spokane in my Hyperfriend presentation with my Comet when they came to visit me for a few days. And that was really nice, being able to go out and just be really my expressive femme self. But I feel I will only get fleeting moments like that. I don't feel comfortable doing that stuff alone because of the current society that I live in and the extremists that inhabit it. And not that one other queer person would suddenly make me more safe, but I feel more comfortable. Someone's watching my back, you know? Doo doo. Doo doo. I dropped a frame. Holy shit. 88 frames out of nowhere. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, we're still here. I'm still here. I think I'm still connected, right? Yeah. I see things wiggling, which means Teshra is on her way back. At some point soon. I might still be trying to find her headphones, to be fair. So yeah. The world's a bitch, and I gotta live in it sometime. But I need to move to a more liberal area. I mean, even then, I don't know. The way things are going, I don't know. Oh, I'm just taking things day by day, and not trying to think like there's no hope or future, because you never know. I never know. No one ever knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. You know? Like maybe On Biden's way out, maybe he'll sign some sort of protections for trans people or something. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. We don't know until things do or do not happen, or they get close to doing or doing not happen. I would love to get the fuck out of this country, but it doesn't seem to be an option for me, so. No bueno. Stuck in this fucking shit ass fucking place. I see Tesha's hands. She's figuring things out. I think they're trying to get the camera situated. This has been a pretty good audience, y'all. I'm actually really very thankful that so many of y'all showed up. This is probably one of our better turnouts, honestly. Okay, let me unmute you. Hello.
Take you up on your just chatting for a while.
Hell yeah. The messy hair people chat.
Oops. Your hair's messy.
It is. It's just being hidden by the hair, by the band of this.
Oh.
There's a band built into this. That's what it's cheating.
Mine just looks floofy.
If you had overhead headphones, you probably wouldn't notice your hair is bad. You know.
I need overhead headphones. I need overhead headphones. I need a better mic. I need a desktop, and I need to slowly, have a lot of
and
things.
A tablet, a Wacom tablet to draw with.
I prefer traditional art. Wacom tablet, I don't like the texture, and it feels a little slidey, and also I'm left-handed. So a lot of Wacom pens, at least when I first tried like 20 years ago, they didn't like drawing with me because they wanted me to lean the other direction with my hand.
Right. And so I think they have left-handed stuff now.
Yes, but it's harder to find. Not as enough options, but for some inexplicable reason, more expensive.
Come to the future. Come to the dark side of the future. It's like I thought it would be so cool to live in a cyberpunk dystopia, and I was so wrong. We live in one now.
Why did we like that idea?
It just seemed cool. Because technology and science, not, oh shit, societal implications that are evil. Fuck.
Yep. Oh, I need to sign this cow. I gotta sign the cow.
Oh, you gotta sign the cow, Judy Marshmallow.
I just want to call her Mellow. She's a meadow cow.
Mellow's her nickname. Mellow.
Moo
Mellow.
Mellow.
Hello.
Her name is Moo Mellow. 214-2023.
Oh.
Moo Mellow. Parks.
You did a really good job today.
Thank
you.
you.
Nice triumphant return.
And then in 2 weeks, I see the doctor and hopefully get better glasses so we don't have to deal with migraines. Because, I mean, after art and tea, like Wednesdays after art and tea, I've had like headaches for a while.
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, so it's just been getting worse. And I'm like, okay, I need to see the doctor about this. I think my prescriptions need to be updated.
Yeah, I can do that.
Although you probably can't see it, but there is a crack in my glasses right here.
Oh, damn, I see it, yeah.
Oh. Also, there's coffee on my glasses. I don't know how that happened, but there is.
And your glasses are really gross. You need to clean them.
They are really gross.
I just got a close-up look at them. I can tell you right now they're gross. You need to clean them. I love you, but you need to clean your glasses.
I rub my face
while
I'm drawing, and then I get ink and...
Oh, it's very relatable. I get it.
Yep. Okay. Better. Because I think the blue light stuff is starting to warp a little.
Yeah. Ugh. Even if it's coming apart, it might be causing,
Yep.
things to change.
Yep. So yeah, time for AI exam.
More than a couple of years, right?
So pre-pandemic.
Oh, okay. So that's not too bad, but
I think I saw the doctor in 2019. I got a new prescription in 2019, and then it was early 2019, and then I had an appointment in 2020 that was just canceled.
I got new glasses in 2021. I got these in 2021 specifically.
Oh, those are cute. I like
I
those.
know, I love them. Thank you. I wanted cat eye glasses, but the problem with cat eye glasses is there's like this curve down, so I lost a lot of peripheral vision. There's so much more blurry over here than there used to be. I missed that. So I need to find ones with bigger so I get more peripheral out of it.
Big cat eye glasses.
Yeah. I don't get big glasses like this.
Mm-hmm. I wish they would do wraparound glasses.
Just like
do wraparound sunglasses.
Jory LaForge, but it's like but it's just regular glasses.
Yeah. It's really useful.
Now they want us to suffer. Because if you actually cared, you would get your eyes fixed to wear contacts. Like, whatever. I think glasses.
Or they want the glasses to break faster, so they have to buy more and more and more and more.
Glasses are cute on people.
Glasses are cute. I love my glasses. They are purpley red. They match my shirt. You can't tell. But definitely wearing out. I need to buy microns.
I love talking to people who are smarter than me, or like befriending people who are smarter than me, because I'm just like, the whole time I'm just thinking, I'm going to learn so many new things. Oh my God, I can't wait. And there's some friends who I hang out with, and I don't know what to expect, but I always learn something new and something different, or something I didn't want to know sometimes. But I'm always learning, and I find I learn through my friendships as much as I do through my own study,
Yeah.
Anyway.
I recently learned that horseshoe crabs bleed blue.
Wait, what?
I recently learned that horseshoe crabs bleed blue.
They bleed blue. That's just further proves that they're aliens.
Because they have copper instead of iron.
Whoa, wild.
Super wild. So they really could be aliens, because seriously...
Do we eat their blood? How does that work?
We eat horseshoe crabs. These are horseshoe crabs, not like...
Do we eat horseshoe crabs?
I don't know. I don't think we eat horseshoe crabs. But
Google. Can you eat horseshoe crab?
There's several different species that have evolved down to crab shape.
It's a delicacy in Japan and Taiwan.
Really? Well, so is fugu.
It doesn't have a lot of crab meat. And chefs often add eggs and vegetables to dishes. Horseshoe crab has little toxins and is safe to eat. Wow, you can just eat horseshoe crabs. There you go. All right.
Cool.
I learned something new from my friends. I just learned that you can eat horseshoe crab. And that they have blue blood. Those are two fucking cool things about them.
They're very cool.
And they're also blue magic cards. Horseshoe crab's one of my favorite magic cards. It's a blue card, which is kind of funny because it has blue blood. You get it? Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. Its only ability is to pay 1 blue to untap itself. But that becomes really fun when you get repeatable effects, like tap deal damage or tap draw a card, and you just go, and at the end of your turn, I go, I just machine gun this ability. I draw 20 cards. It's my turn? Cool.
I haven't played Magic I played Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Like
but
Rufio!
only with my husband's friends.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's alright.
The game is fun, but playing with people, some of the players are really obnoxious.
Understatement. But like, I like the art. I think the art's really cool on the cards, you know? And I like some of the cool cards, like card concept. And some of the cool card concepts have made their way into Magic the Gathering. Some things from Magic the Gathering has made their way into Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's like some cross-pollination between the games, too.
I love that cross-pollination. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Had like the multi-card things merging to make one new card or whatever. And now Magic has
Right.
that, too. Where you meld two cards together to make, and you flip them both over and you put them together, and it's like a two-piece puzzle, and it's a new
Yeah.
card that's twice as big as a normal card.
I think Glenn had one of those characters. The bad part is that you had to keep collecting till you got the whole
Mm-hmm.
character. That was really annoying.
We should go buy it from the fucking vendor, get your other half, call it a day.
Glenn had 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon cards, and then he got a 4th Blue Eyes White Dragon's card, and he was very tempted to tear it up, but I don't think he ever did. 3 different arts of Blue Eyes White Dragon. I have to specify that. Yeah, he got one in Amazing.
Okay, I'm not familiar.
It was a really long time ago, so I don't even know what magazine it was. Like a promotional thing. It was a really long time ago. We stopped playing with anybody but each other, and we just started using the base decks because, you know, it's a fine standalone game. It's just when you start getting the collecting done that it becomes annoying.
Yeah. He said he
And
never tore it up.
Yeah, I didn't think so, because that just... He thought about it a lot, though.
What would it have accomplished?
Oh, because of the story, the anime, there's this one character, I can't remember his name, and he ends up with a 4th Blue-Eyed White Dragon, and he tears it up in the anime.
Oh.
So that's why that was like, I should tear it up. And
Got
like,
it. At least it makes sense to me now.
Yeah, sorry if you're not. I'm not. I mean, I didn't watch the anime.
Never seen
it.
Never seen a single frame of it.
Yeah, I think Glenn might have been reading it. We are apparently making a goose for a carrot.
So yeah, how's it going?
It's going. Had a really nice day with my sister, well, non-biological sister, doing art and tea.
I always have fun with my sister. We could wrap this up. I gotta poop.
Okay.
I know it's early, but I gotta poop.
It's okay. I'm not.
You're not allowed to have
going.
max oh, I see. So, in canon, there's only 4 copies of the card, and he tore up ones. There's only 3, and they're all 3 in his deck. Yeah, okay, makes sense. What if that guy's a nerd? I mean, so are you, but for different reasons. But anyway, I mean that with love.
Okay, so ending the stream.
Excuse me. All right. Thanks everyone for joining. I probably won't see you tomorrow or Thursday. I will try streaming on Friday. I might see you on Friday. I may not see you at all this week. It's gonna be a weird week. So yeah. Thanks everyone who stopped by. Hope you all have a good evening. Bye everyone.
Bye.